Everybody loved him. Hundreds of people would be by the courthouse, and he, put up his finger to the government, and that's it. This man is dying, and you still have him in solitary confinement. He was tied, his feet to the bed, and his hands were tied to the bed. People want to question if my father was weak or tough. He had a severe kidney infection. He was sick. He didn't get to see a doctor. By the time he got off the bus, he was covered in blood. If there was ever a time to become a rat or something, it would have been then. No, instead he fought 5 trials. Eli has never had any conversation with my father. He lied about my son. Like, this is how sick they are. I defend my family. I think I do a pretty good job of defending my family. But other people defend my family also. I don't ask them to do it, but they do. Well, we're back.
We're back.
And Kremel says, here we go again.
You ask and you shall receive. Here we are.
Yep. Everybody wanted us to come back. We were on Cane Shades, and they said they wanted us back. So now we're back. So Marla, you can talk for a minute to the chat while I put some info in here.
Alrighty, let's see. We have Anthony. Anthony Ramundi, how are you? Mob Rats 2, what's going on? See No Evil, how are you? I'm not sure. Did I say Gianni? Gianni, how are you? Cheryl the Regulator, what's up? Mobland. David Hunt. Kremel. Let's see. Hey, Susie. Mandy. Tommy Guns. Yes, back by popular demand.
You know what? I'm gonna have to add the pictures and everything when we end this, because I don't even know how to get it how to change the thumbnail. I don't know how to. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. I'm on StreamYard. Oh, I wonder if I could edit while everybody's on here. I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to get. I don't want to mess this up. So I'll do it later. Hello there, Susie. You're back, and so are we. And now I just text John Minucci to let him know that we're back on here. And if he wants to show us the fireworks, we can watch the fireworks. Hi, Steel City. Hi, Raymundi. Hi, Teresa Murphy. Here.
Hey, Teresa.
If you want to come on, I'm dropping the link. Nope, here. Let me see what John says.
Jane Perry.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Did they show him yet?
No, not yet. He said it's delayed. He said delayed, still filming another scene, and I'll come on if you want. And I said, sure, come on.
When are you going back to the set? Now I want to go so I can eat. I'll be your cameraman.
I know. And
I'll be your cameraman, and I want to go eat.
I was so hungry, too, watching him. Hi, See No Evil, and hello to you, Jane Perry. How are you? And Thunder God Entertainment. What do we think of that, Marla? Hey,
I like it.
Oh, there's John Minucci. He is back. Let's drop the link for him. And where did Chris go? Chris wanted to come back, and meanwhile, he's not even here. Okay. And please hit the like button.
Yes, please hit the like
button.
Hi,
Claudio Soprano. Hello. Okay, you have an idea for a game show? Let me know.
Hello.
Are we on?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're on.
Hi.
This is Francis.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
good. I can't see really that well.
No, that's Angel,
That's
Thumbnail, and Marla.
Hi, Angel and Mark. I can't see. It's like a dot.
Yeah.
Angel, I can't see you. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, good. We're just hanging out. We're chilling. They're filming like a 4th of July scene. The week before 4th of July, the 1980s. That's what we're doing now. We're just hanging out with the kids and everybody on the block, having fun.
Very nice.
Do
Do
you
you live
see
on
me?
the
Do I look like a
Yeah,
dot?
you're right there. No,
Where am I?
That's you.
Oh, okay. I can't see
We
them
can
though,
see
but
you.
I don't know if I'm cross-eyed.
No, because they got little thumbnails.
Oh, they have thumbnails?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, man.
I don't know
Renee
what
is
I'm
back. Hey, man. God bless you, man. Thank you. So they're getting ready over here. Hold on, let me see.
Where's your wife, John?
So that's the main scene right here. They're all sitting down around the table.
Oh, okay.
And they're about to film now. Leo is back on set.
It's the fireworks scene.
No, this is not the fireworks scene. I know, you have to wait. Everyone's asking for the fireworks scene. But they even have an old police car, which is pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, from the 80s.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look how shiny and clean that is.
Yeah, I was about to say it's nice.
Yeah.
Don't they look like that today too?
No, this is a.
Oh, police cars. Yeah, police cars are what?
Black.
White now?
Well, now they're the white. They're all white
Yeah,
with the blue
that's right.
stripe.
They're white. Yeah. Look how shiny that is. Wow.
Yeah, they really restored the car. Nice, beautiful.
And does it really work? Does it drive?
Oh yeah. Yep, it's running right now.
Oh,
The
wow.
Dodge Diplomat. Really
Wow.
nice car.
I don't remember their tires being that color, were they?
The rims were, some of them were blue, most of them were black.
Yeah.
But the guy redid it, and that's what they got here. And then I got.
Someone once told me that police cars don't have rims on them because if they're driving really fast, they pop off.
Well, the hubcaps, yeah. It's usually
Hubcaps,
just
yeah.
a steel rim.
I meant hubcaps. So that's true. That's why police cars don't have hubcaps.
Well, not really. They're not supposed to be driving fast, but yeah, back in the days, that's how it was.
Oh, okay.
This girl here is one of the hardest workers. She's one of the hardest workers here.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
John knows where every pretty girl is.
This is my friend Angel Gotti and Marla.
Oh, that's dope.
So,
Hello.
where are you from?
I'm from Dominican Republic.
She's from Dominican Republic,
Oh,
and she's
nice.
been working on set.
Very nice.
And she's one of the best people here. Right?
Very nice. John, you seem to find all the women real quick.
What's that?
I said you find all the women real quick.
No, I don't know any women. I don't know what you talk about, Angel.
Yeah, okay.
I brought all the guys on for you.
Now I know. I'm only kidding.
Oh, here's my buddy.
Where's Leo? Is he still there?
Right here. Excuse me, I'm sorry, interrupted. No problem. Hold on.
Why are you interrupting anybody?
I like to interrupt people.
Oh
They're not
my
talking about nothing important.
How do you know?
Huh?
Mr. Smith says John is pimping this.
Everyone's just here talking, having a good time. Well, that's it.
Oh, see, Mr. Smith knows. He knows. They switched to center caps because of that. Less pop-off issues. See?
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew what I was talking about.
See, you're right.
Mr.
And,
Smith is a former police officer.
that's probably the only problem with being on set is there's a lot of waiting around.
But what are they waiting for?
I have no clue.
Is Leo still there?
Bottle water for Louis, please. What do you want me to do?
There we go.
The people in that neighborhood are going to be so pissed when the fireworks go off when they're falling asleep.
Hey, yeah, all the kids are falling asleep here. Forget it. Everyone's falling asleep, just waiting around. They're doing one more scene, I believe. I think this is the last scene, and then the fireworks scene. Which I'm shocked because it's actually late. What is it, 11:35?
Yeah.
And to do fireworks, they're probably not going to do these fireworks like 12. By the rate they're going.
Why?
By the rate they're going, they're working so slow right now, it's probably not going to go up till like 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're definitely behind. So, that's it.
So what did you do all day today?
I actually worked today, but I left work early to come here. The kids were in a few scenes, a few background scenes. And basically I sat here all day. Wait.
Really? And so is today the last day of filming?
No, there's one more day of filming and then they're done.
Oh, okay. And then they're done? That's it? It's a wrap?
Yep, then season 2 is complete, done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he said that it's going to most likely be December and there'll be 8 episodes or more?
Hold on one second. The director is. What's up, Josh? What do you need?
Well, me. Yeah, Dad, go. Put your hat on.
What do you need? Just the kids?
Kids, you, after.
What, sitting at the table? No, hold on. I got to be in one of the scenes now, unfortunately. Yeah, sit in it.
Well, you better put the phone away.
I know I'm going to have to put the phone away. But
All right, so come back when it's over and they're going to do the fireworks.
All right, you got it.
All right, bye.
Hi, Teresa.
Oh, crap. He
Hi.
didn't do it.
Hello, everybody. I woke up
Teresa. How are you?
tired.
Why?
Ooh, heavy at work. Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, lots of heavy stuff at work, but
You sound
it's all
tired.
good stuff.
Okay, you sound
Yeah,
tired.
it was a heavy week.
Oh.
So, how's everyone doing?
Good. Everybody's just waiting for the fireworks because I think everybody is tired, but I don't know why we're all. Hold on, I'm trying to put my hair back on. I don't know why we're all waiting for the fireworks.
Oh, good. We're getting
We-
free fireworks tonight.
Yeah, and we took your idea about the picnic.
Yeah.
Angel, are you going to ask Dominic?
Yeah, Dominic watches this show.
Okay, good.
He's not watching it tonight because his son graduated, but tomorrow
Oh,
tomorrow he'll watch it.
awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So I just got a call. This is so weird.
What?
Last year we got a call they wanted to use our house for an HBO special.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I don't know if it was on or it's coming on, but it was called The White House Plumbers. And it was about it was about the Nixon era, right? So they came to our house and they scoped it all out and they loved it, except there was supposed to be a window big enough for somebody to escape from the bathroom. And I guess the window upstairs wasn't big enough for them. Well, I guess they could climb out of it, but they'd have to jump on the roof, on the extended roof next to the house, like. So it was a little hard to do. Now I just got another call that they're like, we see that your house is on file and we're doing a Peacock series. So we wanted to know if you're still interested.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why
Wow.
everybody loves this
That's
house
cool.
for some reason to do. But you gotta clear out. See what they do is they rearrange your whole house. They take all your stuff and they put it in storage, and then they make their, they put their set in here, and make it their own.
And where do you go while they're doing this?
They put you up in a hotel, but it could be anywhere from 1 to 2 months. Just depends.
Wow, you got to be kidding me.
No, that's what they do.
Now, do you have any dogs?
One.
And so you have to find a hotel that takes dogs?
Yeah. Otherwise, my daughter could take the dog too. But
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah, because she's right down the road. But yeah, they always, for some reason, this house always attracts, like, I guess because it's like, I don't know, it's not like, how could I explain
What
it?
style house do you have?
It's a cape, but it's a different cape. It's like a sprawling cape.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
Yeah. But it looks like that era, if for some reason it just looks like that era. It's
What
pretty,
era?
like the late 60s.
Oh, so you haven't done anything to your house since the 60s?
No, it's actually the house was yeah, that's funny.
So do you have like a blue velvet drapery?
No, and I don't have a red shag carpet either.
And do you have plastic on your couches?
Yeah, plastic.
And a mustard-colored couch.
Yes, plastic on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what I'm afraid they're going to do is come in here and paint and make it.
Yeah.
That way.
And do you have
Oh, wow.
wallpaper with like that felt?
No, I
Flowers.
don't remember that.
Do you remember that? The wallpaper with the felt
That's
flowers?
right. It was kind of like in that what is that? Le Fleury or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember the
Oh my
wallpaper? Wait,
gosh.
remember wall paneling?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the dark wall paneling, like the really dark, and
The
you looked
wood.
in it, and it was very Spanish era. My parents loved that, all that.
So did mine. So
The-
did mine. My
The
mother.
wrought iron furniture with the padded vinyl seats.
Yeah.
Oh
And my
my
mother,
God.
my mother's bedroom had the headboard that had the holes, like the cutouts, and it was blue velvet inside the holes.
Oh,
Wow.
God. That's how tacky. I know, right? We used to think that was the bomb. Oh.
Yeah.
I used to.
He wanted to buy the Brady Bunch house.
Oh, cool. Oh, you know what? Speaking of the Brady Bunch house, one of my girlfriends, when I moved up here, her parents had a house just like that. It was really modern back then, because, well, don't forget, Mr. Brady was an architect, so he had the coolest house on the block.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the first thing I said was, "Oh my God, this is the Brady Bunch house."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith said his old headboard had bullet holes in it. He had
Oh my
Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Hello, Patricia Garrett. How are you?
Funny.
I think they sold that house already.
The Brady Bunch house?
Yeah, I think I saw them. I saw on one station. I can't remember. They were redoing it or decorating it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's cool. What? Wait, Vinny wants to know: are they selling it?
Yeah, are they selling the Brady Bunch house?
Oh, the Brady Bunch house.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't even know if it's still there. I'm pretty sure it's still there, but I haven't seen it. No, I don't think so.
House I loved, I wish I could get, but it's all the way in California, so it's not going to happen. The
Oh,
one
don't
from-
never say never.
Not going to happen. Couldn't pay me to move to California. That from Father of the Bride with Steve Martin. That house.
Oh, yeah.
That colonial, yeah. That was a beautiful house. Do you ever notice in every movie in the 40s, they've always had these beautiful, big Victorian or colonial houses.
I love
All of them.
Victorians. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. I like the house from E.T.
E.T. I'm thinking, oh yeah, those were like on the hill. That was in California too, I think.
Yeah. It always reminded me of San Diego. It's like
Excuse me.
it's a nice neighborhood.
I don't even remember the house from E.T.
Yeah, the driveway was steep because he rode
Yeah.
his bike up that driveway. It was
Oh
kind of steep.
yeah.
You know what really gives me the creeps when I see little communities like the Poltergeist community, the Monopoly houses.
I
Oh
know, right?
yeah. Yeah, I
Every time
know.
I see those Monopoly houses like that, because they do have them all over, I get scared like they're built on a burial ground.
Yeah. I'm sure there's quite a few like that too.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So
You
fireworks
guys
are in Philadelphia?
What happened?
Brooklyn.
in
Oh,
New York, yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're doing it in Brooklyn for the
Oh,
Gravesend
okay.
series. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're actually in Brooklyn filming then.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
running
okay.
a little behind.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what they were filming around here last. The White House Plumbers they were filming, and then they were filming something else. Did you ever see Nobody's Fool? But
Who's
I'm not with Paul Newman and Melanie Griffith and Bruce Willis.
I don't remember.
Wait a
If
minute.
you got watch that, they filmed that movie here in this town.
Oh really?
Yeah, so if you ever see it, you can see what the town looks like in the winter. 'Cause it's
Really?
yeah. Yes. And I'll
Fool.
never forget I was working and I was trying to drive around and they had all the roads closed off and bright lights and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what's going on? Is this a crime scene or what? But then I found out that they were filming this. They were filming Nobody's Fool, which was pretty. Yeah. And I saw Paul Newman was in town, and we saw him. We didn't really get to meet him, but we saw him. I used to love him and his blue eyes. They had the bluest eyes.
Yeah, right. He was a good actor.
I
Pretty
loved
cool.
him.
Who died first? Him or his wife? They were together forever.
His wife, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, Joanne Woodward. Yeah, they were together for a long time.
A very long time.
Yeah, I think his wife. I think. I'm not sure. I'm half asleep.
Oh, his wife died first.
Okay, yeah. I thought so.
Vinnie Green was on the set of A Bronx Tale.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Did they film it in the Bronx?
I thought it was filmed in Queens.
Oh, look at what Mr. Smith said. Mr. Smith said All the President's Men was filmed in his old neighborhood. Hoffman went to lunch with the kids at the local school.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, I never saw that movie.
It was a good movie.
Was it really?
Yeah, that was a really good movie. I love all those old movies. In fact, I just fell asleep on the couch and I was listening to. Remember, I don't know why I woke up and I was listening to all the old news broadcasts. You know, like Roger Grimsby and Bill Buell.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, back in the 80s, the newscasts. So they have them all on YouTube. And I was listening to them and I woke up and I was at the part where Nixon was resigning. Because I went back into the early 70s with these newscasts, these archives. And it was so cool. They even show you the commercials.
Oh, wow.
Where's the beat?
I love looking at I'll go on YouTube and start looking at old commercials from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I love that.
Me too.
It looks silly. Some of them are silly. It's like
I know.
Ew, they really did that? So cheesy.
I know.
I love all that stuff. So yeah, I woke up and Nixon was just about to come on camera and resign. I was like, back
Wow.
flashback. I thought I woke up in 1970, whatever.
Yeah, right. I remember that. I was
Yes.
young, but I remember that.
Yeah, we were young, but I remember that. When did he resign? In 75? 70,
Oh,
74, 75? Something like that.
okay. Yeah, because when I was born, I think Carter was president.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, Angel, we're old.
76.
Oh my God. I remember getting the bus for school.
Come
I
on.
remember this kid from my neighborhood was coming to the bus and he was like so devastated. And he's like, that's it. We're all dead. You understand? We're all dead. Carter won.
Oh
my father
my
says that's it. It's over for this country.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty interesting for a kid at
Wow.
that age.
Exactly. I'll never forget that. He was like so mad, huffing and puffing.
Oh wow,
Like,
he's probably a
walking to the-
congressman now.
That's funny.
He's not.
Wow.
But yeah, I was shocked. I was like, and that always stood in my mind because I went home and told my mother, "Is the world over?"
Oh,
Right. Right.
World.
'Cause-
Really?
yeah.
is
You know,
the
we believed everything. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
That's so weird because I remember my uncle in the bakery. I don't remember Carter. I remember Reagan, but I just don't remember. I was really young, you know. But I remember my uncle in the bakery used to tell me all the time, Chris, you got more stories than Carter's got pills.
liver
And I could
pills.
never
Yeah,
figure,
Carter's
yeah.
got liver pills.
yeah, I could never figure that out. But then someone finally told me, but I was like, I just never got to. I don't remember Carter. I know he was president when I was born, but yeah, it was,
Yeah,
Reagan was
far back.
president when I was born, so I had it good.
Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
I-
girlfriend has a bust of Reagan, a big bust of Reagan.
I named my son.
Wow.
I named
Yeah.
my son after
Her-
him.
Yeah, her husband was like the biggest. He loved Reagan as a president. So for
Yeah.
Christmas, she went out and bought a bust of
What she bought?
Wow.
a bust of Reagan's head, and it sits right by the television.
Are
I
you
go,
kidding?
No, and I go over there, and every time I go, Susan, when I sit here, he's staring at me. Put him in a different place.
He had great hair.
He did have great 19
yeah.
like 50s do, and he kept
Yeah.
it.
I remember the day he got shot. I'll never forget that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was
terrible.
weird.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just see him now ducking. Oh my god.
Yeah. I went to haircutting school and my grandpa was coming to pick me up. But he wanted to get something to eat first. So we went into a restaurant, like, I don't know, block away from my school. And it was all over, like all on the TVs, all around the whole restaurant. I'm like, what the hell? And I remember being so upset, not because I really loved him or I knew anything about him. I didn't follow politics back then, but I
Yeah.
couldn't
Right.
believe that somebody had the nerve to shoot the president
Our
of the
president.
United States.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
wackadoos. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I remember when the Challenger blew up. I remember seeing it. We were watching it in
Yeah.
Yeah,
school.
I remember what I
Yeah.
just found out that I was pregnant with my first child. That was in
Yeah.
86.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in January of 86. I'll never
That was
forget that.
horrifying.
And I was so sick.
It was pretty
in the-
weird. Yeah.
yeah, I was like having morning sickness, and I'll never forget it. I saw it, and I was so upset. So
Yeah,
upset.
it was very tragic.
Didn't
Yeah.
they have like all the children in schools watching that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because the
was
girl was a school
Yes.
teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the girl was a
Yes.
school teacher in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really big.
I felt so bad for those kids. Oh,
Yeah, that was really. I mean, that was kind of traumatizing because we.
yeah,
we were
because
still
nobody
young.
really knew what was happening. They just were
Yeah.
like, "What the heck was that?" You know?
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember,
all of a
remember
sudden,
hearing
everybody
about.
realized that what was happening, and it was like,
Oh, that
oh,
was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
yeah,
It was wicked sad.
yeah. When you witness stuff like that, it's really weird. It's a weird feeling. Hmm. It's like
And
it's
then,
almost surreal. Like, did that just happen?
man,
The same thing with 9/11.
right?
I
Yeah,
Yep.
remember that.
9/11.
and my husband was like,
And
"Is this a movie?" What?
yeah,
And I'm on the other end of the phone working, and he's like, "I think you better get back, back to the office." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, I don't know what's going on, but I just saw a plane go into the World Trade Center." I was like, "What?" And he
Yeah,
thought it was
they
he just
dismissed our classes early that day because it was they when it first happened, I think everybody thought it was an accident. But then when it happened again, I was in college, and we had a professor whose daughter was flying, and then when it happened again, they went ahead and dismissed classes for that day, and then that's when they were like, "No, this is a terrorist attack." I didn't even know it till they said it on the news, and then I was like,
yeah.
"Who the hell has the balls to do that to us?" Like,
Yeah. And
serious?
somebody said like at that like right by the Hudson here, somebody was like, "Yeah, we saw a plane that was flying really, really, really low." We're like,
Palmina, you need to excuse me. You need to shut off the volume on the YouTube.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay, you got it. The volume on the
On the YouTube?
yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Because I was lost. Like I'm not very computer tech.
That's okay.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Wait, so let Teresa finish saying what she was saying. So what happened, Teresa?
no, I mean somebody here saw the plane that was coming down because it came down the Hudson.
Excuse me.
And
That was a nightmare.
one of my friends called Chuck and said, "Chuck, there's a plane that's really, really, really low. I mean, exceptionally low coming down the Hudson and going to." This was before it even happened.
Oh,
Going
wow.
going towards down the city, and I'm like, and Chuck's like, "Yeah, I was wondering. I figured, well, sometimes the planes are low. He didn't pay no mind to it. He just was like, ah."
What a
And didn't
nightmare.
say, yeah, it was terrible. That was terrible.
I remember I was sitting in the car because I always listened to 1010 News back
Yeah.
then.
Oh, yeah.
In the
1010
car.
wins.
Yeah. And I get in the car, I'm going to Queens to work, and they just said a plane has hit the World Trade Center. And I said, wow, that's so odd. Like, that's so bad. Like, I was like, unbelievable.
Yeah,
And then
because
15 minutes later, another one. I said, oh my God, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
So did you guys know in New York, you guys were the first to know it was a terrorist attack after the second plane hit? Did like everybody kind of get it after the second, or were you guys kind of lost like the rest of us?
I was
When it was the second, I was driving now, and I called my mother, and I go, Mom, what's the chances of 2? She said, no, there's something, we're under attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know what was happening. I was on the phone with my son. He was 6 at the time, and he was telling me. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was telling me because it was on the news. So they were watching it at my mother's house, and that's how I found out about it. So I was like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, they pulled everybody off the streets. I mean, it was like a ghost town.
Yeah, well, I got to work, and my bosses were like I looked at him, one of my bosses, and I saw his face. I never saw that kind of look on his face. And meanwhile, the phones were ringing because people were canceling their appointments. And he said, what, Angel, just put the service on and go home. Let everybody go home. Tell everybody to go home.
They sent everybody home. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember all the phones?
I
remember all the phones stopped working?
Yeah,
they did. Yeah, they did stop working. Yep.
Yes,
crazy.
we had
called our family, and they were all down.
That was messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother was down there, so immediately I was like, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" and
Yeah.
we couldn't get a hold of him for like I would say a good 3 hours. And my sister-in-law was going crazy.
Yeah, the phone lines were pretty. Like 911 was like
Everything was
blown up.
everything. The trains were
Couldn't get through.
closed. Yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't get a train. You couldn't
No,
get
you
a
couldn't
cab.
get.
You
Yeah.
couldn't get home.
He had to walk from Lower Manhattan all the way up to 125th Street to get the train to come back home.
Wow.
He didn't get home till I don't know what time at night it was. It was late.
Vinny was there.
Yeah, he was down there.
Vinny
Yeah.
Green was there. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
56th floor. Oh, wow. Thank God you made it.
Yeah.
God bless. That had to be horrible. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut anybody off. I never met nobody that was actually there.
Oh no, I knew. My best friend, her brother was there. Ronnie was there. My cousin, my two of my cousins' husbands were there because they worked for the electrical union or elevator. I don't remember. And a girl that I was friendly with, she died in the World Trade Center. She worked in the restaurant. I forgot what
Oh my God.
Oh, Windows on the World.
Yep, she died. Her name was Jackie.
Oh,
and then another man named, what a doll, this guy, I went to school with him, Joey Amatuccio, he died as well.
Oh my gosh.
In the towers, yep. He ran back in to save people and never made it out.
Oh,
yep.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, that was so sad.
I know. I knew a lot of people that were there that day.
And they didn't even tell you all the stuff that went on. Like my brother was like, you don't even know half the stuff that went on. The people coming from the building, he goes, it was terrible. He was crying. He was actually crying.
Of course.
Yeah.
We were glued. Weren't we all glued to the TV for like day and night?
Yeah. Yes,
All
we were.
did was sit there and watch it.
I was crying at the end when all the people were holding up pictures. Like I couldn't help but to start crying because it was like after the second plane hit, that's when they started saying, "Oh, we're under attack. We're under attack." I'm like, "What do you mean? Nobody has the balls to do that to us."
Oh yeah.
And then they were like, "No, we're seriously under attack." And then it was like right after that, it hit the Pentagon, and my aunt worked at the Pentagon, so we were trying to get a hold of her, and we couldn't get a hold of her for the longest time. But they had actually evacuated her side as a precaution, so she made it out.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so many. I think they lost half their company. Cantor Fitzgerald. I think they lost like half the company, their workers.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable.
What? And you know what they say? Like if it would have been an hour later at 9 o'clock, thousands of people would have died.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, it was what 9 something, right? Well, no, 8:58 or 8:56 or something like that.
Yeah,
so right before 9 o'clock, and then 9 something.
What happened with Building 7? They said because that's still going viral on Twitter, right? People are still like asking.
People are still getting sick just from that dust.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My fiance's uncle, he was a firefighter, and he was there, but he actually passed away from the cancer that they got from the asbestos, I guess it was. I had no idea. I thought it was just dust from the falling. I didn't realize that was asbestos, and didn't take into consideration the time frame those buildings were built in either.
Yeah, but don't forget too, asbestos, metal particles, from the metal. All of that stuff was getting stuck in their lungs.
Just like that. You know what? I just lost it here. That's what I was saying. That that my best friend's brother, Ronnie, a dear friend of mine as well. He got a rare form of lung cancer from working down there. He helped in the rescue and recovery, and he got a rare form of lung cancer from
Yeah.
that. Like very rare.
Wow. Yeah, that's terrible.
They
Yeah.
weren't working with masks on.
No, they weren't. Some
Exactly.
of them were. I was looking at the old pictures. I'm like, weren't any of these people wearing masks when they were cleaning up? But you see
No.
the firefighters' faces, and they had their masks on, but their faces were still covered with that ash and that dust.
Yes, yes. How
Yeah.
come I hear somebody's like, I hear some kind of like beeping or something?
A beeping.
I don't know.
I hear like white noise.
What the heck is a white noise?
Like an air conditioner or a fan working, that
Oh
type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
aquarium. I thought it was an aquarium. I was like, wait, that's not mine.
No, because I keep looking to my right. It's like I know it's like I can't explain what kind of noise that is. Bionic hearing, yeah.
Yeah, you have bionic
Mandy
ears.
hears it. Mandy hears it too, and I keep my cell phone is to the right of me. I keep looking at my cell phone.
It's like, yeah, I hear that too, though.
Did it just
What is
did it
it?
come on when I came in?
A baby, I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
I
don't
hear
know.
it. It's like
a beeping.
it's like a tick 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 tick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
So how are you,
Fun.
Amina?
What's that?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's good to meet you, finally.
Yeah, same here. So you're from Canada?
I am, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it cold up there?
It's like super hot right now. We're going through a heat wave.
Oh, really? You
Oh,
going through
wow.
a heat wave?
Yeah, like, I mean, I have family in the States too, and like back in Italy as well. But I was born here, and I traveled throughout the States before 9/11, and then I haven't been there since because you have to have like passports. I don't have my passport yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my son just came. I don't know which side of Canada you're on, but
I'm in Ontario. I'm
okay.
yeah, like I'm close to like in between like Toronto and Huron.
Yeah, he just played Toronto.
Yeah.
But he's back in Oregon now. Yeah, he just played Toronto there.
Thanks.
My favorite show is filmed up there. When Calls the Heart.
I haven't heard that.
It's on Hallmark.
Okay. You know what? I don't have cable.
Oh, you don't have cable?
I cut my contracts. I didn't watch TV for a while, for a long time. I only got it because my kids. But
Well, they have those
we're
streaming.
just using
Yeah,
it.
they have the Fire Stick and all that kind of streaming stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't even need cable. You could get all that
No,
stuff.
yeah, you pull it up online. No, I haven't heard that. Like, I know that they did some filming here, or they do a lot of filming here. But the work that I've only done was like there was just like a couple films, like and then like student films. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of experience or anything. I don't have an agent. I'm not union yet or anything. So I'm learning. I'm still learning.
Good.
And how old are you?
44.
Oh, you look. I thought you were younger than that.
I get that a lot. I don't know.
Oh,
I feel old, like super old.
No, you're not old yet. You're still a spring chicken.
yeah.
I have to get out more and socialize. This COVID just like
Yeah, I know. It made everybody like hermits.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly.
It made everybody hermits. I'm like, that's it. Get dressed. We're leaving the house.
I mean, I like interacting. Like I like online relationships too, right? Like that's a good thing about it. But
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's nice and everything, but I am not that I'm a social bug, but I like maybe because of where'd you go?
No, I just want to see if it's her making the noise, and it is.
it's me.
But what do you have running on? Like you have something on?
Angel's ears.
It's not me. I'm muted.
I know that you know.
Chris mutes himself now. He knows better.
I don't know what it is with me. I turned 61 and I'm obsessed with noises.
It's
I know
gone now.
you're like,
I don't
what
know.
is that?
Oh, it started again. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
See, I didn't do that at all tonight. Did you notice that? I
Yeah,
didn't do that at all because I got yelled at today.
No, but you got yelled at again?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm telling.
Yeah, they said that I bully Marla. She's afraid to move. She's afraid to breathe.
Oh.
She's not afraid to drink because that's what I'm doing now.
There you go. Oh,
Having
yeah.
a little
Right.
nightcap.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. My soon-to-be ex is
A
outside
night,
drinking
a
a
Corona.
box of wine.
Soon to be
Yeah.
drinking a box of wine. That's pretty.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
won't
yeah.
do that because I saw Frasier. You ever watch Frasier? You ever saw the look that he gives people? Or I think there was a skit one time where he said something like, "Wine from a box."
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, she's got a
Yeah.
serious drinking problem.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's in a wine club.
Oh, really? In a wine club? That's cool.
Mhm.
I like my
I never
occasional
tried it.
drink.
I never tried wine in a box. Yeah, my
I,
neighbor.
I like wine. I mean, I like wine with dinner. You know, like I don't obsess over drinking, but I like to have wine with dinner, or if I'm with people, like at a gathering, because I usually have a lot of parties. I like to have people over, and I like to cook, and so I have people over here, which I only punish myself because at the end of the night, I'm like so exhausted.
I can imagine.
But everybody
Is it better, like,
everybody
than the
loves
bottles?
it. Yeah, they love it. They love it. So everybody comes over and it's great. I love it. But I'll drink wine then, and then when I go out, I like to have like a vodka and cranberry, you know, something.
Oh, those are good.
That's a good one.
Those are really good.
I'm always like they absolute cranberry and lime, absolute cranberry. And lime.
I like those.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to drink that.
What is that? That's like a Bay Breeze, yeah, like a Bay Breeze, I think it is. Used to call them a Bay Breeze.
I hear that.
I hear that.
Lakeisha, I never type and I love this channel. Thank you, Lakeisha. Did you hit the like button when you came in here?
Before you do anything, you gotta see the like button is actually one of those little digital keys that lets you in.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gotta hit that first, and then
Yes.
you're able to come into the world of Angel Gotti's channel.
Yes. And Nikki Newick, you were right. Your dad had some wine collection I've read. Yes, he did.
You know what drink that everybody drinks, but I just think is absolutely nasty? Don't get me wrong, it's cute in the cup, but I never understood how people drink it. Is martinis with the olives.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I've tried them.
I mean, that's just
I've
like
tried them. They're nasty.
yeah,
I'm like,
that's
why do
like
people
straight.
love these.
You have to like straight up alcohol.
You
Like
must.
yeah.
My
There's
father
different
liked
martinis. There's different ones. You can get like the appletinis or the chocolate martinis.
I was just going to say that
yeah.
the chocolate martini is
Yeah,
good.
those
The
are
apple
flavored.
martini,
I tried chocolate martinis. Those are okay, but you really have to use that's straight up vodka. What, vodka and vermouth or something?
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
vermouth is in it.
Why did they put an olive in it?
I don't know. It doesn't help.
I was just going to ask that.
It's not salad. It's not salad.
If you like olives, I find like even like a lot of my Italian friends, like my son doesn't like olives, right? And he's like,
I love olives. I can eat a whole can of olives.
Yes.
it's a taste thing, you know.
Oh, I love all kinds of olives. I can eat them.
Green and black. I love
yes,
them.
I
love
them.
them too. But
I could
I
sit
find
there.
like
I just
a lot of the Italians here, like I've
just
noticed, like some
dump
of
the
them,
whole
like, I don't
can. I could have olive salad. Just eat it.
I know I love olives too.
No, those are
Someone said wild Tom Hardy, wild turkey. Isn't it? That's brown.
Oh,
Right?
wild turkey. That's like whiskey, right?
That's a brown liquor.
I remember back in the day, like my friends would be like Southern Comfort and Jack Daniels, and I'm like, oh my, it's like drinking lighter fluid to me. I can't, I just can't acquire a taste for it. My girlfriend Sue likes whiskey sours. She likes whiskey sours, and I'm like, oh, I can't drink it. I'm sorry.
Well, I like the Southern Comfort, but I only do that at Christmas time because I put it in the eggnog.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
Have you tried the Pink Whitney yet?
No.
No, what is it?
It's Amsterdam Pink Whitney. Like, I mean, if you like hockey, there's like a couple hockey players that decided to put this like Amsterdam vodka mix, and the shit is like, I mean, it's there's a lot of sugar in it.
Oh wow! So
And
not only are
I
you getting
drank-
drunk, but you're high on the sugar.
Right? So I drank like maybe, like I have to do those in shots, like maybe once, right? Like I don't even know how it even passed. But this shit,
God,
I was
no.
hungover for like, I was so sick. Like
For
I
like
almost
4
got alcohol
days, right?
poisoning for like 2 freaking days. Like it was bad. Like it
Yeah.
knocked me on my ass. But that's why like these hockey players, they spit in chiclets. I think they call
Oh
this on
God,
Twitter.
yeah.
But they've got a whole line of them, right? Like of these drinks. And it's brutal. Like it's really freaking strong.
Oh
I can't handle it.
yeah, I can't. It just
What is that?
It's called Pink Whitney. This stuff is brutal. It's like I can't even like mix it with anything. Like I have to just do the shot and then I like sip on it. Like that's it. Because this stuff is like,
back in the 80s in the nightclubs, shots were a big thing. I mean, they made all
like
kinds of
Jaeger
different
bombs and
shots,
stuff, right?
like kamikaze, Harry Carey, any kind of, they just named it. They would just mix all these liquors together, pour it in a little shot glass, and they'd go around serving people them,
Yeah.
You don't know what you were drinking.
Well, there's this one. I think it was called the Tornado, and it was like tequila rose and black sambuca, I think it was. But it would swirl in the shot glass. And then there was other ones that was like Zambuca and like you stick a coffee bean in it, you light it on fire.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah. They make now all these drinks they make now are real fancy schmancy stuff.
Yeah.
Where did Chris go?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
Where'd you go, Chris?
He's in cyberspace right now, floating around.
Have you ever had a flaming Dr. Pepper?
No. What's that? Sounds interesting.
Well,
It sounds familiar.
it's I want to say it's beer, amaretto. Well, all right, in the shot glass, it's amaretto and 151, and I believe you have to drink it with a glass of beer. And what it is, they set it on fire, and then you drop it in the drink, and then you drink them both together.
Oh, that's like a Jaeger bomb, except you don't light it on fire.
Oh, well, Jaeger is disgusting. Like drinking cough medicine.
I know, it's gross. That's why they have the Red Bull or something with it. Like it's a chaser. You have to have a chaser with it.
Oh, okay.
Club
Just
life.
let us know that you're okay, okay?
Yeah, let us know, Chris. Yeah, back in the day. I remember Alabama Slammers.
I've had those. I can't tell you what's in them, but I've had
It tastes like fruit punch, I think. I had one or two one time. One time when I was like 22, maybe.
What's that Schlager stuff with the gold flakes?
Oh, Schlager or something.
Schlager or something?
Jägermeister? No. Is it Jägermeister? I don't know.
Gold Schlager or something, but it has like the real golds. Like
you could tell I'm a big alcoholic, can't you? My husband likes, but he likes his beers. Like he likes all different kind of beers from all over the world. Loves beer. He loves the taste of beer.
Really?
He just loves it. We have a lot of microbreweries up here.
I was going to say, come to the Poconos. They have a bunch of breweries up here.
Yeah, and when I went to Delaware, I brought him back some, I don't know, local beer that they made down there. He loves to taste all the different. I said, well, then you should start making beer if you like it so much.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think it's an Irish thing.
Yeah, we have those here too, and like winemaking places. There's a lot of clubs. Like I used to bartend as well. So
Yeah, like microbreweries. They make their own beers from the different. Yeah.
Angel,
Yeah.
you don't drink at all, or have you at least at one point in time? Like, was there
Oh
any
yeah, of
time?
course I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're like
Because
me,
I
Angel.
don't have anything to do. Like if
Yeah.
I go to parties or
Yeah.
stuff like that, yeah. But you know what it is? I'm always the designated driver.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too. I was always the driver, and I
Yeah,
always drove. They
so
always wanted to go in my car, and I'm like,
yeah.
why? Why can't somebody drive me around for once?
Yeah, so I'm not drinking. She just stated she was going to pick her up.
I don't know what it's like over there, but here they made it so that like if we bartend or like work in restaurants, like we have to be licensed like for to serve alcohol for the
Oh.
BAC. Yeah, like there's a few places that got shut down because like people were drinking too much and then they were like leaving and getting into car accidents.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, back when me and Angel were, when a lot of my friends, not a lot of them, but all you would hear was, oh, so and so got into a car accident, so and so ran off the road, so and so ran off, we're coming down the Bear Mountain Parkway and almost went off the cliff, and I'm like, oh my God, this has got to stop, so. Was really concerned about that. I mean, yeah, when we were out, we would party and drink and stuff like that, but not too obsessive. I knew when to say when. I knew when to stop. If I got home and my parents smelled me up and smelled alcohol all over the place, I wouldn't hear the end of it. So I would, I would be like really.
Here there was so many people that were doing that though, and because there's like big clubs.
Yeah.
They were like serving everybody however much, and
and you never know what, some, like if you ask for a drink, some of these people would make them like doubles and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. And then there'd be like bar fights, and then the fights would be outside, the lineups and everything, and there'd be like cops around. And
you don't. Then it ruins the whole night, because we would go to the nightclub, dance, drink a little bit, be with our friends, and then go home, that type of thing. But some people just didn't know when to stop. They just go in and go in and go in, and it's like until they were passed out on the floor, and then you had to help me with this one, pick up her legs, Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the sloppy drunks, I guess.
You see that when people tailgate
downtown, we go bar hopping. We used to it was. We'd jump in the water fountain downtown. The university students would stick laundry soap, and it would be like.
Oh no!
Oh wow! You see that a lot when people tailgate. I go to the WVU games, and usually, if the game is at 3, you usually get there by 12 so you can tailgate. And people get so sloppy drunk before the game even starts, and then
that's ridiculous.
It's like, come on, you're not even gonna get to see the game. Seriously?
I mean, we used to go to the football games. I used to tailgate. You tailgate, you get a nice buzz on, you go in there, you enjoy yourself, you come back out, and by the time you finished, you have a soda, water, you go home, and you're good to go.
Exactly. You
enjoy yourself. When you're sloppy drunk, you can't enjoy yourself.
No.
Yeah, you just have to know when to say when, that's all.
But it's usually the college kids that take it to the extremes. It's like, I don't even know how you're walking. Like some of them, they will go to the bathroom, throw up, and then come back for more. And it's like, dude,
it's
are you serious?
We used to go to the diner. We used to we used to go to the diner at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would always order ravioli parmesan.
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Hello, Mr. Smith. How are you?
How are you all?
There's our
long
buddy.
time no see.
No,
how's your headboard?
Full of bullet holes. It's groovy.
It's
No,
groovy, man.
Angel, I actually pushed Palmina to come on here tonight. Yeah, see, she's laughing.
She did.
Yeah, but she's on. But thanks for having her on. And she's a bit shy. And I don't know her from Adam, but yeah, she was a bit shy. But I told her, I was like, hey, go on Angel's show. She's a cool chick.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, this is like it's like sitting around with your friends.
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
It is. And
it's so down to earth. Like you guys are awesome.
Yeah. You just sit around and talk about everyday life, things that happened in your life, things you remember, good times, bad times, sad times, happy times. It's all good stuff.
Yeah,
it is, Teresa. It is absolutely
All good stuff.
Palmina's like,
Thank you.
I know.
She's afraid of you, Angel.
That's the dogs.
I heard that. Yeah, that Angel's dog. Yeah, I know. My dog is. My dog keeps coming down because I'm downstairs in the living room. So she keeps coming and she'll stand at the steps and she looks at me like, "Aren't you going to bed? You're supposed to be in bed already." Usually on a work day, I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. I'm so tired. I come home, I cook dinner, I clean up everything, and then I'm like exhausted. And at 9 o'clock, I'm laying down, watching TV. I'm not sleeping, but watching TV. So she's like, "You're off schedule. You're off schedule." I get this big floppy face looking at me.
When I used to work, I used to do the crock pot meals.
Yes. Yes, those are nice and easy. But you know what?
Yeah.
I always forget to put the stuff in the morning because I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I got 15 minutes.
Hey,
Oh,
Marla, you're in PA, right?
Yes. Poconos.
Heard of Mishaw State Forest?
What's it called?
Mishaw State Forest, probably down south from you.
No.
Well, it's like it's a mountain state park kind of thing. Mishaw State Forest.
No, it's a forest. Oh wow, cool.
Mishaw State Forest, yeah.
Is it like a campground or is it?
It's like thousands of acres of mountains and campgrounds.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. I love that stuff.
Rattlesnakes, yeah. It's great.
We went camping a couple of times with my brother, and it's so peaceful. Camping is so peaceful.
I love that.
We used to get a site by the brook, like where the brooks are, and just put we had tents. My brother.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, did you go like in a camper or tent?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So we had tents. Me and my other brother had tents, and we had our kids. Like we bought a 2-bedroom tent, and then my other brother had a 2-bedroom tent, and we set up our tents. And then my other brother comes in. He didn't tell us he was doing this. He comes in with this big, gigantic 30-foot camper.
Nice.
And I'm like, that is not camping, okay?
People say that's not real camping if you bring a.
No, he's got a flat screen TV in it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I can't do the bugs. I tried it once and I just can't do bugs.
Yeah,
bugs.
Yeah.
And they love me for some reason. They must see chicken when I walk. They like treat me like I'm fried chicken.
Yeah.
Like they're just all over me.
I heard that patchouli. If you wear, I know it sounds gross. Like
really? If you wear patchouli?
I heard that, or I read that patchouli is a deterrent for.
Okay.
Mosquitoes.
Good to know, because we have.
I've never tried it yet, but I plan to this summer.
I'm gonna try that too.
Angel, I know your dad in bears, but how about your dad in snakes?
I think she's on mute. Angel.
She might be away doing
I
something.
think she was on mute.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine.
Oh,
But
speaking of bears, wow, you're picking up all these good things. So the other day we have this little app. It's called the Neighborhood app. It's like Next Door. It's called, and there was a black bear in our neighborhood, like roaming around. Mama bear and her cub.
oh,
Yeah, Mama bear and her cub are just walking the streets, walking around. They're eating. They're getting the bird feeders. So everybody had to take all their bird feeders in.
yeah,
Yeah.
the bears will mess that stuff up big time.
Yeah. And they tried to get into somebody's pool.
Really?
I guess they like pools. They like the pools.
They do, and they swim in them
Didn't
too.
Ange say? Didn't you say, Ange, that one poked a hole in one of your pools or something? Was that before? Was that you that said that before?
Who, Marla?
No,
Oh,
Ange. Angel.
Oh, but I don't know if she's there. She might be doing something.
Oh,
It looked,
Angel, Gotti.
I don't think she's by her. I don't think she's by her mic yet.
No, that's fine.
So we're holding down the fort here.
Yes.
You got it.
We got this. We got this.
We
Teresa
have a
got
lot
it.
of deers where we're at. We've seen a
Nice.
couple black bears, but
Yeah, they seem to be really popular, black bears around here, right?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
only about maybe 2.5 hours from me, I think.
oh, okay.
Maybe 2 hours, something like that.
nice.
What, do
Yeah.
black bears drive? Like you guys are talking about, like a time frame? Like it's gonna drive?
I'm 2 hours from Teresa.
Yeah, so it takes about 2 hours for the black bear to come. Here comes
You're
the
only
black
2
bear.
hours. The bear can get there in 15
Knocking
minutes.
on my door. Hi, I'm Mrs. Black Bear. I
Yogi
just
Bear.
came from Marla's house. And we had a drink. Just had a glass of wine at Marla's. I figured I'd come over and have a vodka drink with you.
Just don't bring cubs. Don't bring
Yeah,
cubs.
this
Be
is my
fine.
son,
Don't bring
Cubby.
cubs. Cubs are bad. Bear cubs are bad. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't bring
because they're
cubs.
just like little kids. They're like little
Yeah.
kids. They do bad little kid things. You're like, stop it.
I think there's a video on my channel where in my backyard there was a mama bear and her cubs. They were like yearlings, so they're pretty big.
Wow, yeah.
They're tearing up the place. Like it's just like looking out the windows, and you're like,
Yeah, did you ever see the, what do you call it, the ring bell? They get the ring bell and they record it, what these bears do. And
Oh,
you're like, holy crap, these bears are unbelievable.
I got them live. Teresa, I have them live on like live video, and then dummy me, I'm like, once they left the yard, I'm like, I'm gonna go follow them and video them. So, bad move. Bad move.
Bad move, yes. Bad move.
There's a video on my channel that shows my reaction when I got chased by a mama bear.
So they
can run. They can run.
Oh, they can. Oh, they can
They
run.
can
Well, they're
bolt.
huge. You would think that they'd at least be slow.
Marlo, they're fast as F. They are
Is
fast.
it true though? Like if you pretend, like if you play dead, they'll leave you alone.
I didn't get that far. I don't know. I wasn't. That wasn't my. And I've heard that. Yes,
I've heard that.
You just play dead, but I didn't want to be like beating around, like.
Yeah,
No,
I
I've
don't
heard
think I
that.
would want to be laying down on the ground and a black bear come on over and sniff me to see if I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could fake it that much.
Yeah, no, F that. Yeah, and they're mostly vegetarians for the most part. But if they have cubs or yearlings and stuff, if you come across a black bear sow that has cubs or yearlings, you better have bells on your shoes or be able to run really fast, because they can run.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Well, anyway, what I didn't finish the story, so the police were out looking for this bear, right? And all of a sudden, Chuck goes, holy crap, that police officer has like an AK-47 in his hand.
Good for him.
He had like a rifle in his hand looking for this bear. We're like, what the hell are you hunting?
You're allowed to shoot him?
No, I think it was a tranquilizer gun.
Oh, okay.
An AK-47 tranquilizer gun.
Big ass rifle.
Oh, that's what Chuck was like. It looked like an AK-47. I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they can be like mostly the bears are afraid of us, right?
Yes, that's exactly what everyone said. They're more afraid of you.
Right, unless they have cubs or like the
or you corner them or something.
Yeah, they're mostly afraid of us. So you can just say like, "Hey, go away, bear," and put bells on your shoes.
Or if they're starving, if they're hungry.
Well,
like
they'll raid your bird feeders and whatever else, and they'll keep coming back. And I had a crazy old lady that lived near me up here in the hills, and she was feeding them donuts, and they
Really?
loved it because of the sugar.
Oh yeah.
And DNR came by. They're like, you need to stop doing that.
Yeah, because now they're gonna come back.
Oh, they kept Teresa. They came back and back and back, and then they ended up in my yard.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. They're like, well, if this lady's got donuts, then this guy's got to have some donuts.
So you know those wrought iron, what do you call them? Like the stands that you put bird feeders on.
Yes, the hooks.
Yeah, they bent them in half. The bears did. Getting to
they've got strength.
Oh, they bent them in half. Those bears are strong. They just push it and
wow,
bend it in half.
I know. I always wondered how much they would. They weigh a lot too. These bears.
I think, and if you look on my channel, I got videos of Mama and her 3 sow. She's a sow, and she had like 3 yearlings.
Oh, wow.
And she was at least like 200, 250 pounds at a minimum. And the yearlings were like 100 pounds each. But
wow.
They kept coming back and bending over the wrought iron, the bird feeder hanger thing.
Yeah.
And just eating through the bird feeders. Like they just eat through them. Yeah. But lessons learned. And also
we had bird feeders out, and a couple of times they were like and within a matter of like, we'd put them out in the afternoon, we go back out, and they were gone. Everything was gone. It's like, there's no way something else is getting at this. We thought maybe raccoon.
Yeah. And raccoons aren't bending over wrought iron. And you're
right.
like,
but no, it was black bear, because our house butts up against the woods, so they have free range back there. They have just free reign of it going back and forth.
Oh yeah.
Go from house to house, bird feeder to bird feeder. That's what they were doing.
Absolutely. And we put out what do you call them? Trail cams.
Oh, trail cams, yeah.
Yeah, to see what was going on. And it's like the bear looking at them. They're like sniffing the trail cam and stuff. And they're like, oh my God, that's a bear.
Because they see something, and you see this big nose come at you at the camera.
Puffing at it and stuff. Yeah.
Those are cool.
We have those like more up north in Canada, like around like Algonquin or BC area and stuff.
You got all kinds of bear up there in Canada, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got lots of wildlife here. Like where I live, we get a lot like foxes or coyotes or like raccoons, squirrels, rabbits.
Yeah, we have red fox.
Some deer.
Those damn squirrels.
We taught our dog to go and chase the squirrels. We'll go, squirrel, and she'll run out. She runs them out of the yard. She just runs them right out. And all the squirrels they just disperse. Like marbles.
My dogs are little chihuahuas, but I'm surprised that they don't chase the squirrels. They're like flies, the moths and flies.
Okay, monster flies.
Now, Teresa, do you guys have bobcats there?
Yes, sometimes bobcats, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We saw one here, yeah.
Now those can be domesticated now, can't they?
Oh, I wouldn't try.
Domesticated.
I wouldn't invite them in for Sunday dinner.
No.
Come on in, Mr. Bobcat. Meet the
They'll
pug.
just sleep on top of your keyboard.
Yeah, we'll see an occasional bobcat like every now and then, and you can hear them too.
Oh yeah.
But we have red foxes, and most of the time the red foxes, they look kind of mangy. That they kind of, they don't comb their hair.
They don't comb their hair.
No.
Poor foxes.
Yeah. And coyotes, you can hear the coyotes sometimes in the mountains. That they have the coyotes.
Sometimes we hear cat fights outside.
Is this in New York?
Yeah, this is in New York in the Hudson Valley. Oh, doggy.
Is that Angel?
Speaking of foxes.
Sorry.
Angel.
Where is she? She must be talking to somebody offline.
That's fine. She's just letting us go wild. She's like, F this.
I know.
So what did you do today, Marla?
Today, actually, I got to stay home and rest up.
Nice.
Tomorrow, we have to go back and get a couple more things from the old house, and then we're done. We have a contractor coming out on Tuesday because this house was built a year before I was born. So it's nice. I like it. It definitely needs some updates.
Yeah.
So
I was going to... Oh, I've already moved, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what we used to do when we used to like during tax time, if we got back any taxes, we would pick a project and do a project with our tax money. That's how we used to do it.
Well, my guy's not that handy. I said that because he's in here. He's not handy at all. I don't know if it's just a city boy thing or what, but he can't fix much of anything.
He can't fix nothing.
I don't understand it. He can't fix anything.
Why you gotta break bees? We're good.
I just think that's a man's job. You're supposed to know how to fix stuff.
I know, right? Yeah.
Something breaks down. It's like, fix this.
Like it's natural. We're all carpenters naturally, really.
Well, that I don't know. That just kind of falls along the line of man work. You don't hear me complaining about cooking recipes. I figure it out. I think that as a man, you should figure it out.
Don't make me go Marlo on you.
Oh.
I was complaining when I had to make chili from scratch, like with the dried beans. I was like, how the fuck do I make that?
Well, you what you do.
Let it soak for like 3 days, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Google a recipe. That's all. Go online and Google a recipe.
I had to ask some of my Muslim friends because they're vegetarian and that's all they eat is beans.
Yeah,
so,
beans. Lots of beans.
Right, so I was like, how do I do this?
Now I just Google it, and if I look at the picture of something, I usually can make it. If I just look at the picture. Yeah. It's unlike those type of things. Like I'm like those people, technical people, where you like all my kids and they have to look at an instruction to read it. Except for me and my son Matt, we can just look at the diagram and put it together from the diagram, just looking at the picture. Oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so we take all the pieces. This goes here, this goes there. Okay, here you go. How did you do that?
Nice.
You're kind of making me effing nervous right now, Teresa. Because you can just look at a picture and make a bomb.
I could probably figure it out.
That's what I'm getting at all of this.
Unless they show me the guts of it, I don't know if I would know what to do inside of it. But if I saw the casing, I could put the casing.
She knows the term casing. Case. I rest my case, Your Honor. No pun intended. Jeez. Holy crap. All right. Angel, are you there?
Angel, what happened to you? Where are you?
Hello.
Where are you, Mommy? Where are you?
Marla, call her. Get her.
Angel.
She might be, I don't know, she might be solving a problem.
Well, I feel sorry, whoever that is, but yeah. Angel.
But what else happened tonight?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Are you near Sleepy Hollow? You said the Hudson River, so that's.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow is 40 minutes away.
I want to go there.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. Sleepy Hollow's nice.
What?
It's a little tight little town, really tight. Really...
She lives near Sleepy Hollow. You didn't see
You
the
guys want to
movie?
go hang out in Sleepy Hollow? Haven't you seen the movies?
Yeah, I love that movie. That was cool.
That's why I want to go.
That was a cool movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, they have a thing called the Great Blaze. It's called, and it's during Halloween, and they have tours of you know, the scary stuff. Whatever you do, but
like the stuff. Or?
They have these pumpkin carving like people that come in and carve all of these pumpkins, and they light them all up, and there's all kinds of different like horses and dragons they make with the pumpkins, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Is this like a community of sociopaths? Because
yeah, well, don't forget the headless horseman was.
I'm not forgetting that part.
Isn't he buried there? I mean, he lives in a tree down there somewhere.
God, I hope not.
Yeah, I believe he's in a tree somewhere down there.
Yeah.
I just want to go see if it looks like what it is in the movies. Because when I went to New York City, I was so amazed. Like, you remember Ghostbusters with the Marshmallow Man?
Yes.
That doesn't look nothing like it does on TV. Like,
no, and Sleepy Hollow's a little more modernized now.
Oh, okay.
Well, of
I
course,
was so amazed.
Horseman, that's modern.
The first time my fiance took me to downtown New York, I was like, this doesn't look nothing like it does in the movies. I feel like I got gypped.
Yeah, no, nothing.
I saw that building. I was like, no way, the Marshmallow. That looks so much bigger on TV.
Yeah. They always embellish it on the movies.
After that happened, we were like, well, let's go see the Headless Horseman place. And
well, now that's my next spot. Well, because then I went to what is it? Amityville. I wanted to see that house.
Crazy.
And it looks nothing like it does in the. Well, I'm talking about the first movie, not all the other ones that came after it.
They must have redid that house.
That whole area looks nothing like it does in the movie. You were under the impression it was out in the country, big open spaces. Absolutely not.
No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
No.
No, my buddy grew up in that neighborhood. He's like, F that stuff.
Yeah, no.
Moved to Delaware.
I think they even redid that house. I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I think they changed the windows, but you can see the house. I mean, I felt kind of bad, like, because they probably so I didn't take pictures and nothing like that. I just wanted to see the area it was in. Mm-hmm. The area is nice. Don't get me wrong. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
it's nothing like it is in a movie.
Isn't it down by the water?
Filming that there was.
Oh yeah, the water is behind it. Yeah.
Was happening.
The water is behind it, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure. I know that I remember if for some reason in the movie, I do remember water behind the house. Yeah, like a harbor.
Yeah.
Well, like a lake kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the yard isn't that big like it was in the movie. No. Nowhere near it.
It probably wasn't even the same house.
I just felt gypped when I got there. I'm like, seriously?
Aww.
This is the house that did all of that?
Yeah, I want my money back.
I know. Because you got to get on the Long Island Express, and that's a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Drive all the way there. Then I'm like, seriously, I feel like I got gypped.
Marla wanted spiritual violence.
I just wanted to see what it looked like, and I'm just thinking like they would have. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I built it up too much in my head. But
there's a lot of haunted. There's a lot of haunted houses around. Lots of ones that
even here too.
Try living around Gettysburg.
Yeah, Gettysburg is supposed to be really nice. Did you go there, Marla?
Yeah, I drove through there, and I hear it's haunted at night, so I wanted just see it for myself because I've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah, me too.
You should go on one of the tours. They have like guided haunted tours, and they're pretty.
Yeah,
kind
they're
of-
pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
Do you guys
they're
believe in
fun.
that kind of stuff though, like ghosts and?
I think I just get entertained by it. I don't know if I mean, I believe that there's spirit. I believe in spirits, like I believe in good spirits, like I believe everybody is a spirit, everybody's energy. We're energy.
Look up. There's a YouTube video at Gettysburg where they actually show like the horses and the soldiers moving through the edge of the woods, the field. It
Oh,
was
that's
taken
cool.
a long time ago, like on when we had the old potato cameras, like the VHS shoulder mounted.
Yep.
There's one that actually shows you can't fake this stuff.
Really?
And with that technology at the time, you can't fake it, and there you can see them moving through the tree line and into the tree line. Seriously, look it up. Look up Gettysburg Ghosts on YouTube. You'll come across it.
Okay.
And I live right, like I can get there in like 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. All right. So you're close.
Yeah, Western Maryland Mountains, right on the Pennsylvania line. That's where I am, and very close to Gettysburg. And oh man, I get creeped out every time I go there. I love the place. Don't get me wrong. I love the place. Steinway Avenue and like downtown Gettysburg and all that stuff. But you start looking at like little round top and the battlefields and stuff where all these things are seen. And
right.
Like,
that's God. I mean, God, you just have to think about all the people that were there and
oh yeah,
all the stuff that went on and
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like
I don't know the history of it, but that sounds pretty interesting.
We go up to Lake George and they have like reenact the reenactments of the battles and the stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
They do that up in Lake George too. They have the Fort Anne, for all the forts up there. Oh, lots of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they do that. The reenactments, they do that stuff. Obviously, up here, this is a big Civil War area.
Yeah.
I live right next to Monterey Pass, so the retreat from Gettysburg.
Okay.
That's right where I live, and then you have Gettysburg, 20 minutes away. But yeah, you can hear when they do the reenactments. You can like from my house, you can
hear the cannons, right?
Cannons and all that stuff, and it's like, oi, what's going on?
Do they have those reenactments all summer long?
No, they only do it on certain occasions. Usually,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, like an anniversary type thing, or if they're just doing a show. The National Park Service doesn't sponsor that stuff. It's usually just like
put on by like the societies that they have, right?
Yeah. But they got to get permission.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Oh wow.
And a lot of them aren't actually performed on the actual battlefields.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I remember MRE saying that he did some kind. I think he participated in something like that.
Oh yeah, he was an extra.
Is there like a theater or something, like actors like through a theater that does that puts that stuff on, or?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Eisenhower Farm's right there off of Steinway, and it's, I mean, it's still intact and everything's maintained, and like you can hear stuff even as far away as I am. You can still hear like cannon shots when they do these things. I'm like, holy.
I don't know how they did it back then. Oh, it's amazing. That's amazing.
I don't know.
I mean, they were like body on body fighting. It was.
Yeah.
They don't have real war. Yeah, they fought
exactly. Yeah, they never had like what the modern, all the modern stuff that we have today.
Could you imagine if the American Civil War
laser beams?
Could you imagine if they had the weapons we have now?
Oh goodness.
Forget it.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, forget it. And we used to go to the Renaissance Fair too and watch all the medieval stuff then. That's cool too.
Did you used to eat like a piece of meat or a piece of rib like off a giant bone and like walk around with like greasy hands and be like,
yes, yeah, they usually have the big turkey legs.
Turkey leg.
But is it okay? So I bought one of those the other not the other day, but not too long ago. It's not turkey. It's pork, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know what.
Like they call it turkey or something, but it's actually because it tasted like pork.
Did it?
Yeah, like it was salty and it was, but they called it was like, I don't know what the hell it was. I don't know what I was eating.
Yeah, they usually marinate it in like.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's like probably a vat of brine.
Yeah,
it
pretty
tasted
much.
exactly like pork, but it looked like it was like a big chicken leg or turkey leg or something.
Yeah, that's what they were selling at the Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
They sell the big turkey legs, and you just eat it like that.
It was actually a human leg. Did you have to peel away the armor? Or...
Hey, you don't know,
I'm
you know.
triggered. I'm so triggered now.
No, next time I go, I'll be like,
Sorry, triggered her.
yeah, I know. Mom, get a turkey leg. Nah, I think I'll pass.
I need Prevacid. I'm triggered.
Angel, are you here?
Angel. Marla, call her. And
I did. I messaged her, but I didn't get a response yet.
She did not fall asleep. Did
but
she?
That's not like I can't move on this end. I can't do that.
Oh wow!
No, I'm just. No, I know. I'm just saying, like, she's probably like, "F it, it's her problem."
No, she might. There's a couple of things that could be happening here. Okay, let's say, one, she could fell asleep, but I don't know, maybe Victoria's sleeping and she can't wake her up, so she'll either be sleeping, or two, she's talking to somebody on the phone and she's in deep conversation, or three. All right, who come up with three? Somebody.
3 is she's like, "F it, I'm just leaving it on." And
it wouldn't be like technical issues though, would it? Or she would say something in chat.
Marla and Teresa was in charge.
I did like they say, please call her. Like I don't. She's on mute. I can see that she's on mute.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah.
Well, something just happened because there was a thing going across, like a comment, and now it disappeared. So someone's doing that.
Yeah.
I did not fall asleep.
She's back. See there. She's back.
I'm just listening to all of you. The dogs are barking.
I knew the dogs were barking. Yeah, I heard the dogs barking. I heard she was eating something too, so I figured maybe she's just eating. Yeah.
We got worried there.
Yes, my daughter brought me home my dinner.
What did you have? Just
a chicken Cobb salad.
Oh, yum!
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I can't eat salad. I'm fat. I need more than that.
I can't eat salad.
You can add meat to it.
What?
You can add meat to it.
Yeah, you can. You can add all kinds of stuff to it.
Yeah.
Oh, meat.
Yeah, I like steak, marinated steak on like a Caesar salad. Oh, that's good.
I got to be honest. I thought Marla said you can add me to it. I'm like,
oh my god,
meat! I got it. I got it now.
I'll have a Marla salad, please.
Yeah.
Can I have it AR with extra Marla
red peppers?
Yeah,
roasted peppers. And,
yes.
Don't forget the croutons.
I misheard that at first. Sorry. Angel's on mute. She's still listening to us, and
she's eating the Cobb salad. She's eating the Cobb salad. Sometimes it's crunchy.
Palmina, yes. I pushed you to get on here, so tell us more.
What do you want to know
about your life?
What do you want to know?
Marla,
what are your hobbies?
Are you dating? Are you currently dating anyone?
No.
You know, we do the dating show on here.
Yes, we do the dating game.
I don't know, like about dating. If I do, it has to be low key, and because there's like just drama, you know. And
well, I have a brother who's single.
Yes, and we can arrange.
So many people, like they'll ask, like it's just too many questions, and then people just like, you know, drama people. Right?
Yeah, we don't like drama.
Yeah, so it's like if I date somebody, it has to be kind of low key, and you know, it's just I don't
We
know.
like TV drama though, like shows, but we don't.
Well,
like
yeah, that's what these people, I guess, want or something because it's like it's all over Facebook.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, so just
Palmini, you sound like my wife. She says if I date somebody, it has to be low key. I'm like,
it does because I like simple, and like if I post it online or something, like on Facebook you do the relationship status or something.
Yeah.
Like they're like fucking vultures, and they're like, oh, who's this person? And then they start trolling them, and then like.
Yeah, it's amazing how vicious people can be,
Oh, yeah.
troll.
Right. So I'm
Exactly.
just like, yeah.
So do you have a kind of guy that you're attracted to? Tall, short, medium built?
No,
Athletic, musician.
I love music, but no, I don't know. There's not really one particular type. I think it just has to do with like personality and if we click, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be some attraction there.
So
Obviously.
chemistry. So you like you like to have somebody who has things in common with you, right?
Well, kind of. I don't know. Like it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I guess, but I don't know. They say that opposites do attract as well, too.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Right,
They complement each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I married a serial killer, so there's that.
Not enough of those.
A serial killer.
Hey, ask her; she'll tell you.
Speaking of serial, remember back in the day when we used to hear about all those kind of serial killers, like the Zodiac Killer and the Son of Sam and
Oh yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I studied them. Behavioral sciences. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't behavioral science interesting? I love it. I love it.
I was a Dickless Tracy for a long time.
You were?
No, I did all that. Yeah, no, that's fascinating stuff.
It is fascinating. It is very fascinating. Sometimes I go on YouTube and just look at people talking about just personalities, what different personalities are capable of. It's just everything, just the human being behavior. Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever read John Douglas?
No.
He was one of the originating founders of FBI's Behavioral Sciences Unit. So John Douglas, look that up, check out his books, and you'll get a headache reading them because
I have to go help little Chucky rescue a bug out of her sink.
Oh, okay. They're going to rescue a bug. Cool. I wonder what kind of bug it is.
Yeah, it's those centipedes.
Oh no!
Oh God! Oh
yeah, I catch them and take them outside.
There's silver dollars,
right.
silverfish, silver dollars.
Well, Angel, we'll be hanging around on your channel waiting for you.
Silverfish. Oh, she picks them up. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, they got too many legs.
But no, so Teresa, John Douglas, original founder of what was once called the FBI's Behavioral Sciences Unit. They've renamed it since I forget what.
All right, I'll write it down. John Douglas. Yeah, that sounds
John Douglas.
I wonder if he has. I wonder if they have any YouTube videos on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. YouTube John Douglas. Oh yeah. But they've renamed it since he was one of the original founders of the FBI's Behavioral Sciences Unit, all dealing with serial killers, and they go visit them in prison and interview and blah blah blah.
Because they're just their genetic makeup. It's like you could have their sisters or their brothers don't have that whatever they have, that it factor that they have to make them that.
That's one of the focal points of their interviews, analysis, and things like that. But yeah.
What do you mean that it thing? Like what?
I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
Oh no,
I'm gonna look it up too. But...
Behavioral science.
Yeah, behavioral sciences. So,
like that thing that makes them psychopathic, or
no, that's part of the study. But behavioral sciences, when the FBI originally created that unit, it was dealing specifically with serial killers, right? And that's how it came up. So, like. Let's say the Green River Killer. Remember that case? Anyone? Anyone? Green River Killer?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Okay. So John Douglas was the lead from the FBI's Behavioral Sciences Unit on that case, and it almost killed him. He got so sick working that case because he tried to put himself in the mindset of the killer. He actually collapsed in his hotel room and like almost died because he was so stressed out. Right? So there's a methodology to all of it. And there's little things that I've studied, I've worked it, like I get it, and it gives me a headache sometimes. But look up John Douglas, look up behavioral sciences, stuff like that. You can do it on books, YouTube, whatever. John Douglas is out there. And like I
That's
said,
wow.
he's one of the original founders of the FBI's Behavioral Sciences Unit
Wow.
for dealing with serial killers.
So I
Marlon,
was
remember Atlanta?
Yeah.
All right, so the black dude who was going around killing prostitutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember him.
John Douglas was on that too. So it's like that was not long after the foundation of that unit.
When was that happened?
God, 80s, I believe, maybe early 90s, but 80s. Yeah,
What was that called? Sorry. Like,
it was Atlanta, Georgia, and there was a dude going around killing prostitutes, like a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because yeah, I remember that story because because the forensic person that they brought in, not forensic, but the person that did the profile, they kind of pinpointed him to an extent.
That was John Douglas.
Yeah, what his issues were, what kind of person you might want to be looking for, and I remember that.
Age, type
they
of
came pretty
vehicle.
close to catching him a time or two before.
Yep.
Also.
Yep.
Yeah, I
They
remember.
never caught him?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
caught
caught
him.
him. Yeah, they
Oh,
eventually caught him.
They nailed him. So the behavioral sciences part is, so you put these profilers into, and it's not the profiling like, oh, we're profiling bad guys. No, it's profiling psychologically and everything else. It's like, okay, so they're married or single or divorced, or living at home alone or living with their parents. They drive this type of vehicle, they work this kind of job, or they don't work at all. Like they narrow it down.
Yeah.
And then they target a specific type of person, not a person specifically, but a type of person, and then they narrow it down from there. And it's like, it's so amazing. Like it mind F's you. Like,
Yeah, it
trust me,
does.
it mind F's you.
Yeah, kind of gives the police an idea of what they're looking for. That was the
Yes.
Just I got
like
like
when they
this is
go
the kind of person you're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go into the prisons. They actually, like when they did Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
All the there's another guy. He was a huge guy. Oh, I forgot his
But these
name.
people, they're not born like that. They're created. Like they're made, right?
You got to research that.
I don't,
I don't, honestly, I don't think they're born that way.
You got to research that. I mean, I studied, I worked, like, I'm like, ooh, it gives me a headache. Like, anytime I work, like, it just gives me a headache. And if you read John Douglas's book, some of his books, you'll actually get a headache.
You can't.
Trying to,
Yeah, I just can't see somebody being created like that, because you have to have it in you to do certain things. Like you,
Because they take it to the extreme. I mean, certain people. I mean, it just seems like they go something just.
you know how
Like,
some
they
people,
go extreme
yeah,
with it.
right?
Yeah, but
I
if
mean,
somebody's been through a lot of trauma,
yeah,
for
but
instance,
you know how some people could go on a roller coaster and some people can't. That type of
yeah,
thing.
and other
Yeah.
people, when they do it, like there's some cases where they're doing it just for the hell of it, to become famous,
To get
There's no
attention.
boundaries.
So that's an
Yeah.
attention.
and there's
so,
no boundaries, right? They're
Yeah.
like, fuck this, like there's no rules, no nothing.
That was the
Yeah.
Zodiac. They never did catch, isn't that right? They never did catch the Zodiac because they just now, I think, in recent years, cracked one of his codes. There was one that they never did catch, and I don't know if he was the Zodiac or not.
Was in the movie Seven,
Yeah,
based on something like that?
Yeah,
and then
that
there
was,
like, the movie
was-
Zodiac, right? But there was Seven was kind of like somewhat based on
I think so. They did
similar to that.
a movie on the Zodiac killer. I know that. I don't know which one it was.
they
It was
did.
with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're right. Yes.
and then 7 was Brad Pitt and um,
But Marlo's right. They do have some closer clues for Zodiac, and they haven't solved it 100%. There's suspicions, but
Well, do you think that he's still alive, or it is still alive? You don't even know if it's a boy or
that
not.
long ago,
Hmm.
I don't
it
know.
might have been copycats, but I don't think they're.
Yeah. Then they had the copycat ones, and
Yeah.
oh wow, used to hear a lot about that. Now you don't hear about that too much anymore, which is good.
I don't know. So one of the I'll just say in recent time, when I was a public information officer with Montgomery County Police in Maryland, we did the Lyon sisters case. There were 2 girls that disappeared in Wheaton, Maryland, and this is back in the 70s. They were my age.
Oh wow.
And they were finally found, killer brought to justice. He was actually in prison in Delaware, but they actually did decades later. They did search of mountains in West Virginia, found certain remains and things like that.
Wow.
And it was like brothers working together, or family, brother, cousin, I forget. This is a few years ago. And I had to do the press release for this, for the agency I work, well, the Montgomery County Police, Maryland. And yeah, this was decades long. And it can take years to solve a lot of cases.
Yes, years and years and years. Yeah.
Decades, years. And that's what happened like in multiple cases that I've worked on. And
When does it become a cold case?
there's when you run out of leads. There's no time frame. There's no years per se. It's when you run out of leads.
Okay.
Then it becomes cold.
Because it's amazing how many cold cases they're finding now because of the DNA stuff.
I was about to say, yeah, DNA, that kind of helps, because don't they have a computer base of everybody? Like if you get arrested, they take your DNA so they can match it.
No, so law enforcement uses public DNA databases, so like Ancestry.com and these other places where you can submit your own DNA.
Yes.
I heard that. Somebody said they didn't want to do that one time. I was like, I want to do that. I think it was my brother who told me that. I said, I want to do it just to see. And he said, well, you know, the police can. Well, I don't plan on doing any crimes. So
That's exactly what I said.
That's
That's exactly what I
you,
said. I'm like, what? So what? No, I'm not planning on doing anything.
I can tell you, being a cop for 30 years up until 2019, like you don't take DNA from somebody you arrest. You take their fingerprints, a photograph.
Right.
There's no DNA swabs unless it's like a rape type of thing.
Right.
Or
Right.
you're looking for like, I don't know, gunshot stuff. Well, that's gunshot, GSR, stuff like that. But you're not taking DNA from somebody you arrest. You're taking a photograph and fingerprints. The only time you
So when do they ask for DNA? Like for what reason? Because
you have to have
somebody that's what they did to him.
If you take DNA from somebody, it has to be court ordered. You can't just randomly.
Yeah.
That's what these cops did to this person that I know. They wanted his DNA.
Well, don't they usually like turn up the heat in the interrogation room and give him a drink? And
I don't know. He just
they
told me
throw
that
it
they were
away.
asking
They
for
can take
DNA.
it because it's been.
As far as I know, honestly, like I think they were trying to pin something on him because he didn't, you know.
So Marla, there's a difference between interview and interrogation. Do you know the difference? I'm sure you do because you're intelligent. Interview and interrogation. There's 2 different aspects from law enforcement and the constitutional perspective.
Well, interview, I would say, is when you're kind of like you're just asking questions, getting a general feel, and then interview. Oh no, then an interrogation is when you're a possible suspect, or you could possibly be a suspect. Right.
So interview is you don't need your Miranda warnings. You can you're not in custody. You can ask questions, police officer, suspect, person of interest, whatever. Interrogation is you may not be free to go. You have to have your Miranda rights read. You're asking questions.
Like you've been arrested. Like
basically. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. And a lot of people don't know that, like, because TV shows and movies and shit like that. And when I was a cop, that was kind of frustrating, especially when I was a detective, because it's like, and I got, like, I used to be called Funny Cat when I was a detective. My nickname was Funny Cat, and that was given to me by a suspect. And she was pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. I got pictures.
Funny cat? You're a funny cat?
Yeah, that was my.
Like, he's a funny cat, man.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, Teresa. That's right. That's she called me Funny Cat, and I got a picture of her. All right, let me ask everyone on here. So, I brought her in for an interview, not an interrogation.
So she was coming in for a job?
She was a suspect in multiple crimes. I brought her in for an interview. She wasn't under arrest. I knew I didn't have charges placed on her yet. I just wanted more information.
Yeah,
anyway,
you wanted to get to know her.
So anyway, brought her in for an interview. And when we were going through this process, I said, hey, and we developed a rapport, okay? A legit rapport. I'm like, hey, let's take a picture together. The hell is that?
Somebody's
snoring. Sorry, I'll mute. He's snoring.
That's fine.
Oh, that's your. That's the second time I've heard.
Is he that close to the mic?
No, that's just how loud he snores.
Oh, that's funny. I know, but then he'll say, "I don't snore. What are you talking? I don't snore."
So I get this chick in, and her and her boyfriend, and their nicknames to us in our unit was Bonnie and Clyde. I worked in ISS, Investigative Special Services section. And we named them Bonnie and Clyde. So I brought Bonnie in.
Bonnie and Clyde.
And I told her that was her nickname. And she told me, well, your nickname's Funny Cat. I'm like, all right. So, anyway, so I interviewed her.
I'll show you.
And I'm like, can we get a picture together? Just because she traveled a long way. She voluntarily came in, which I respect. And she's like, yeah. Well, I'm like, take a picture together. Hey, hold my badge. And I took my badge off. I gave it to her. She held it in her hand, right? And I have a picture in my shop right now. And okay, so think about this. And going back to behavioral sciences and all this other stuff, what did I get out of that? Got an interview.
Right.
Got a current photo of her.
Right.
I got her fingerprints on my badge.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wow.
Then I had her sign the picture with her own handwriting. So I got her handwriting.
Wow.
Got all kinds of evidence on her own volition and my own asking.
That's right.
And it was completely legal, completely constitutional. And yeah, she got convicted.
Oh.
Yeah, but you couldn't get that from her, anyways. Like, you had to.
You rotten little man.
If you would have asked.
I am a rotten little man. No, I couldn't get that in general. This was just
like she said no, like she refused. Or
if she said no, then fine. Then fine. Okay. She was free to go at any time.
I don't know.
She wasn't under arrest. She was free to go at any time. Yeah. Do you want me to go? Let me go get that. Hold on. Stand by.
Go ahead. Stand by. Please stand by.
That's neat how they can go. I mean, technically, he didn't go around the law. He just kind of.
I know, but it's
led her.
I mean, they're willing. They're like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, what he did was he manipulated it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can't.
Like, did you have to, or did she refuse? Was she?
Oh wow, she really did.
There's the picture.
Oh man, look
you
at
see
that.
Funny Cat and
she
Bonnie?
was like a social worker.
You see that?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, it actually happened. That's a true story.
That's funny.
It is what it is. I mean, real life.
I think it's funny when you see when people get pulled over, like when from the cop cam, when they get pulled over and suddenly everybody's like a Google lawyer. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, seriously,
a
dude.
Google lawyer.
They're like a Google lawyer. Like they suddenly know all their rights the minute they get pulled over. It's the dude, this is a speeding ticket. Shut up and be nice so we can get on with our day. Like they'll start telling you, well, why did you pull me over? Well, that's not true. Well, that I have a camera right here. Well, don't you know that cops have cameras too, jackass? Like,
Yeah.
can we not speed this up? Like you're getting all bent out of shape for nothing.
Well, yeah, because so many people are recording, right? Like only partial of the story or whatever, right? And then using that in court.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? Like it was just creating. Yeah.
So I will say, in my experience, there are some valid points to people that say, "Hey, you can't do that. Do this," to the cops. I will say that for sure.
I fucking screamed at the cops. I'm sorry.
But there is so much more ignorance as to the constitutional law. Like if someone gets pulled over, or I don't care, they're getting arrested, whatever the case is, there is so much ignorance and just lack of knowledge of what the law is.
Okay.
So usually the cops are pretty much right. I can tell you that. There are some instances where they're not.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, the bad guys create their own situation.
Exactly.
And it like honestly, it goes both ways. Like I've seen some cops that were, you know, like they knew what they're doing. They're pretty, you know, down to earth. Or like they've been around, and then you get all these like rookies. Okay.
I'll agree with that.
On your shoulder.
I'll agree with that. Rookies are the worst.
Yeah. Okay. And they're
I'll agree with that for sure.
And they're like only child syndrome, spoiled brats, entitled.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm an only child. But no, I agree. The rookies are the worst. No, rookies are the worst. I will give you that. They are the worst. That's a fact.
I've went to the station before. I've torn a strip out of them once.
I'm sorry, you stripped at a station?
I was fucking living. Can I swear on here? I'm sorry.
You're not supposed to. It's Angel's Channel.
I was really mad, and I went to the station, and I demanded to speak. Like I pulled a Karen, and I was like, "I want to speak to your manager. I want to speak to your chief." And they're like, "Okay." So they sent for this female officer to come into the room, you know, and she's like, you know, we're talking, and she's saying that she's a police chief. Well, it wasn't. She pretended to be.
No.
So,
is this Canada?
What?
Is this Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's different than the U.S. Okay.
Right.
All right.
So I'm sitting there like yelling at her, and she's like sitting there like laughing at me. And I was like, what the fuck? I was mad though. Like I was like,
why were you mad?
There was some issues that had happened. Like, you know, some issues. And, you know, part of it was like jurisdiction issues, and it was just, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some issues. Like
I don't know how Canada works, so I know it's different though.
Well, it's similar. It's similar to the States, except like
laws and constitution.
The names of
a little bit different.
Well, a lot of the laws are the same. It's just,
I meant like the constitution. I'm breaking your balls.
Yeah, it was just...
I'm sorry, I'm breaking your bees. This is Angel's Channel. I'm breaking your bees.
You're allowed to say balls.
Oh. Alrighty. Malls. Is that a deck of cards or something else going on there? I don't even want to know.
No, I had to get the bug out of the sink and then take it outside.
Oh no, I thought that was someone else. Sorry. Angel's been listening this whole time. She's like, I'm gonna F some people up now.
No.
No, Angel was like, this is cool. I could do my dishes and they could keep going and going and come back, right? That's good.
You want to know the truth? Here's the truth. I was on the phone and I kept like taking a break to listen. I said, no, Teresa and Mr. Smith are still going. We're fine.
Oh, we're killing it now.
That's what I said. We're fine.
I have a question, Mr. Smith. Ron Gross, He said the police can lie to you 100% fact. If you lie to an officer, you can be charged. Is that can officers lie to you, or can they just be creative in how they relay something?
Yeah, that's exactly what
It's complicated because technically it could fall under entrapment, but unless they're doing like an investigation or something.
Are we talking about U.S. or Canadian law?
Well, I thought it was the same in the U.S.
Yeah,
All right,
I would say
a
U.S.
police officer? Is Palmina a cop?
No, I'm not a cop. But
So under U.S. law, yes, police officers can lie under interrogation in an interview.
See, I don't think that's very fair.
However,
it's not.
I don't. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm just saying, like, yes, they can. Like, so, and what I mean by that is, like, say I have like I bring you in for an interview or an interrogation. I say, like, I think you did such and such a crime. I can take a empty blank folder, manila folder with blank pieces of paper and throw on a desk in the interview room and say, hey, I've got photos of you that doing this, blah, 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 even though I don't, and just pretend that that blank manila folder with blank pieces of paper has photos that don't exist.
Yes.
And say, hey, I got photos of you doing this, but I think you did it. And I don't have enough evidence, enough probable, like, not
probable cause
evidence to charge you with it, but I can throw it on a table. And if you say, all right, you got me. Yeah, I lied to you and said, hey, I've got these photos when I really didn't, but.
Or they will say, your mother is in the next room and she just gave you up.
Right. But we only do that. I'm retired. We only did that when we had two suspects and
they were blaming each other.
Yeah, they're blaming each other. Like, hey, we go in, it's the same concept. Like, hey, go in the same blank manila folder with the same blank piece of paper and say, hey, got it on paper now. Your buddy over there just said you did this, that, and the other thing. And they'll either say yes or no. And then we go from there. But yeah, as far as lying, yeah, cops can lie under the color of constitutional law to a certain extent. You can't violate it. You can't go to extremes, but you cannot coerce. You cannot invent. You cannot create.
There's good and bad in everything, and we need police. No matter if we want to admit it or not, we need the police.
True.
Now,
does it? It's a mess out there right now.
Does it automatically raise a red flag if you choose to remain silent?
No, absolutely not. That's your constitutional right. No, absolutely not. No, not.
So if they want to question you about something, you're like, no, I don't want to do it for whatever reason.
Yeah, but they'll get it. They'll get it either way.
Yeah, no, good for them. Good for them. If somebody says, I don't want to talk, get my attorney, good for them. That's smart. That's the right thing to do. But like we were just talking about.
April said, if you see your friend with the cig and a McDonald's bag, it's a wrap. That's so true.
Yeah, no, it's like there's game. It's a game. Like the whole
game of cat and mouse, basically.
What happens in those cases where there was like evidence that was planted? Right?
If there's evidence of what?
That was planted by corrupt cops. Like, what do you? And you know, and you worked in the department, and you know that your friend or coworker or whatever was doing shit like that. Like, what do you?
Well, all of them in these days are being like, I never experienced that personally, but most of that's caught on camera these days. If not, you got cops coming forward and saying, "Hey, he or she did that."
Within the department?
Yeah, within the department. Like, people think there's people misconceive this whole blue line thing. Like, the blue line doesn't mean protection. The blue line means respect for fellow officers that have fallen. All right. It has nothing to do with protection of other cops. So you see like an American flag with a blue line through it. That has nothing to do with like covering shit up. Sorry, Angel, but that has to do with respecting the fallen officers. That's all the blue line, the thin blue line means. All right, that's a misconception in America now. But as far as cover-ups, no. I mean, you think of all the technology we've had. Hell, I had my first dash cam in the 90s.
They had those back then? I think they just
Marla, was that?
not too long ago.
Yes, that was him.
Okay.
Babe, Angel said, shut the hell up.
I did not. All I know is if I'm ever going to be arrested, God forbid, I would want it to be by Voight from Chicago PD.
Oh, you think you
Really?
want to,
I know,
you?
right?
You just want to. Oh, never mind. None of my business.
I just want Voight to arrest me.
Is he good looking? I never watched.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just love him.
Oh, I gotta look now.
You haven't seen that?
No. You know, I used to watch Hill
Chicago
Street Blues.
PD is one of the best shows on TV.
It is, and it's a transition from Chicago Fire. Is it like a what do they call
Yeah.
it? Crossover?
Chicago FD or something.
Yeah,
Is it?
Chicago
Okay,
Fire
so I
to
don't really
Chicago
watch
PD.
regular TV. That's on regular TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Regular TV.
Yeah, I think Hill Street Blues was the last police or Law and Order. I used to love that. Law and Order.
Oh, I like the other one that with Tom Selleck too.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
Blue
I like
Bloods.
that.
Yes, that's good.
Have you guys ever heard of the show called Cops? Like that?
Oh, I love that. I used to love watching that. You see
Bad
how
boys,
dumb
bad boys. What
You
you
see
gonna
how
do?
dumb criminals are. It's just like, dude, you should just give yourself
What you going?
Miami
This is
Vice?
a story about dumb criminals.
Miami Vice? Anyone?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
I
I
did.
did love
Yes.
Miami
Oh
Vice.
my God. I just wanted to see the white jacket and the t-shirt. That's when every guy I knew was dressing like Don Johnson.
Yeah, I gotta get my honeymoon pictures and show you Lewis with those freaking white suspenders on.
Oh,
I
that's
still have the
funny.
jacket and the shirts. Thank you very much.
It's great. That's great.
And the shoulder holes. Ooh.
The t-shirt and the jacket.
Yeah, he had.
Did he go get it?
That's what he had on, those white
Let's get the
suspenders.
Toronto Maple Leaf symbol there.
Still have the shoulder holster. Thank you.
Nice.
Use it.
Can I see that again? That's what it looks like.
Oh, hold on. Oop. Let me get the
Oh, that's a shoulder holder.
shoulder holster. God, wrong
A
way.
shoulder holster.
Yeah, there we go. Pretty gun. Yeah,
That
yeah.
reminds me of my
That's-
father used to call brassiers. He used to call them over the shoulder boulder holders.
My dad used to say that.
Great.
I don't know. Like, we need a fashion designer. You guys make it more prettier.
I'm glad my wife's not awake to hear you say that. Oh, you're a vizier. I'm like,
A brassiere.
Oh, Columbo. Cuban B likes Columbo.
I like the Tomb Raider,
yeah.
Tomb Raider style
Colum-
holsters.
You know what? Columbo's cool. I used to watch Beretta. I used to like Beretta.
oh, what happened to him?
I don't know. Wait, Beretta's Peter Falk?
No, that's
Oh, that
Columbo.
was Columbo.
Beretta is Robert
the guy-
Blakely.
Robert Blake. That's right.
Yeah,
Blake, yeah. What did I say, Blakely?
Blakely.
yeah, you did. That's all right.
Yeah, he got off on I guess murder charges for they remember they thought he
Well,
murdered his wife.
listen,
I don't think he did it.
listen. They found no gunpowder residue anywhere on his body,
Yeah, I mean,
so he definitely didn't do the shooting.
yeah.
Mr. Smith, Naked City, 1960s, New York City cop show.
I remember that vaguely. It's on Tubi.
Oh, the Naked City. Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Barney Miller.
Barney Miller.
Barney Miller.
Well, if you think about it, that was like one of the original ones but it was a funny one, right? It was a funny
Yeah.
one.
The other one was one of the originals. What was that?
Bar 54.
Adam something.
12. Adam
Oh,
12.
one Adam 12. One Adam
Yeah,
12.
Adam 12. Adam 12.
When
Adam
were these
12.
shows?
And then what was that other show with that guy? And they say the stories you were about to see.
Dragnet.
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 Yeah.
Yes, I
Dragnet,
used
yeah.
to watch that.
I
Dragnet.
vaguely
Those are
remember
cool.
those.
Yeah, the old cop movies or the series, they're funny. I mean, when you look at them now, they're funny.
Yeah, I know.
I still watch the old Sherlock Holmes and Watson ones.
I never
Oh.
really got into Sherlock Holmes.
I like
You know
the-
what you
the-
talked about, Angel, that I got into?
What?
I'm on. Actually, I don't know what season it is. Gosh, what's his name? You said it was a show you used to watch. Crap, it'll come to me.
Sons of Anarchy?
No, it was the vampire one from back in the day.
Dark Shadows.
Dark
Shadows.
Shadows.
Where
Yes,
were you watching that?
Tubi.
Oh, yes, and you know what?
Wow.
Angel, it's on YouTube too. Some of the series is on YouTube. I listened to the one of the whole series on YouTube at work. I went
know
through
that.
all of them.
I'm watching it now. It's in black and white now, but it looks like at some point it goes to color.
Yeah,
Yes. It's on Tubi. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
I love Dark Shadows. I used to come home, run home, and my grandmother would be, Dark Shadows is on.
What's
We gotta
Long
watch
Street?
Long Street with
That's
James
like
Francisco.
Isn't he like a Texas? Yeah, Western Texas. Is that Long Street?
Oh, I have to look that
Oh.
up. Long Street with James Francisco.
Big Green said Hawaii 5-0, the original, yes.
Yes,
Joey,
Hawaii
Chips.
5-0.
Chips. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh,
Punch and
Chips.
John. Punch and John. Give me a break.
Oh, I never watched
yeah.
that.
Did anybody like Walker, Texas Ranger?
Oh, was that with what's his
Chuck
name? there?
Norris.
Chuck
Chuck
Norris.
Yes.
The Shield
I
was
watched
pretty
that.
good.
It was Chuck Norris with a BB gun.
Chuck Norris didn't need no gun, okay? Chuck Norris kicked ass and took names.
I'm
I love
making
that
Marlon
show.
bad.
He kicked ass and took names. Oh my
I
god.
love that show.
He's a karate. He's a karate chopper, isn't he? He's one of those.
He actually fought Bruce Lee in real life in one of his movies. I can't remember, but he ripped the hair out of his chest.
Tournaments.
Oh, Knight Rider. Yeah, that's right. Knight Rider was one too.
That was good. I
I
watched
saw
that.
somebody say, where was it? The Shield.
The Shield
Mario
was
and
actually
the
a good
Shield.
show.
That was like training day. Oh, Mandy, 21 Jump Street, the original series.
Oh, 21 Jump Street. Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Oh, look, April knows what I'm talking about.
21
I
Jump
vaguely remember watching 21 Jump Street. I know Johnny
Highlander?
Depp, and they brought it up.
I watched The Rifleman every
Oh.
single day.
Yes.
With Chuck Connors. I saw him in an old movie not too long ago. Really old, black and white when he was young.
Yeah.
Chuck
I love
Connors.
The Rifleman. I love his son.
He was a cutie pie on that.
Oh, he was so cute.
I cannot be part of this conversation.
But the only thing is that he wears his jeans all the way up to his neck.
They always did that back then. Oh my! What?
God.
What?
Angel, I do that now.
Talk
Really?
about
I can see
high-waisted
you doing
pants.
it, Mr. Smith, but I can't see Chuck Connors doing it.
Did you ever see Fred Mertz's pants? I mean, come on. Fred
Oh my
Mertz,
God.
Yeah.
his belt was all the way up at near his chest. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
that's true.
Sometimes Chuck comes downstairs and he pulls his shorts all the way up like that. I'm like, stop that.
The Dukes of Hazzard, that was good too.
Yeah. Quincy was.
Oh yeah, the dude. Those are all kind of like top shows.
I watch this every day as well in the heat of the night. That's
yep.
a good show.
I love that show.
That's
That's a good
really
show.
good show.
Was that Carol O'Connor?
Yes.
Yes.
That's on
Angel.
every day. I love it.
Angel, heat of the night. So I actually have some of the original props from the TV show. that I got from my
Really?
cousin.
Really?
Oh, I do. I've got a shirt, a badge, like fake money, like a door seal from one of the police cars that would never. Like, yeah, I've got some of the original props from that
What?
show.
Well, how did you get
wow.
those?
I think I told you before. Some of my relatives are in the industry.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So I've got some cool stuff.
That's
That
on
must.
Tubi, April. Tales from the Dark Side. That's on Tubi.
No,
Tales
maybe
from
I'll
the
make a
Crypt.
video about that. Maybe I'll make a video about some of the. Yeah.
You should. You should make a short video. What do you call
Yeah.
those shorts?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like MRE
I
does
think
his
shorts.
swords and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I might. Yeah. But yeah, I've got actual original props from the TV series, not the original movie, but the TV series.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I got that stuff. All right.
That's pretty neat. Yes, that's neat.
Yeah. I might do it. Yeah, I'll do a video on that.
I like this show, Alfred Hitchcock.
That's
Oh
good.
yeah. Good
I watch a
evening.
lot of his stuff.
I like when he comes out. Good evening.
Yes, he's so weird though, but
Yeah, he was a
good.
strange person.
Yeah, I love the shows, like the episodes. They're really good.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember a show called One Step Beyond?
Yes, that's on Tubi too.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's on
When
Tubi.
was that show?
Oh, it was like I want to say 50s,
That was-
60s. It's late. I
One
mean,
Step-
it's in that
No,
era.
maybe 70s.
I don't remember that. So what was it about? Was it just short stories or was
Yeah,
it?
just
mystery
like
stories.
Twilight Zone, like episodes
Yeah.
of the Twilight Zone.
Okay. All right. I like the Twilight Zone.
But I'll never forget one episode. This is always stays in my mind. It's like I don't know. I couldn't remember any other episode of One Step Beyond except for this one, where this couple. I cannot remember the whole thing. One of them kept having they were supposed to go on vacation, and I think it was the wife or the husband. One of them kept dreaming of a number and that something bad was going to happen with this number. Long story short, it turns out that was the number of their flight. And
Oh wow.
yeah, or the plane, so something like that. And they decide after going back and forth the whole show, they're not going on the flight. So what happens? While they're sleeping, the plane crashes into their house.
Oh my god. Wow.
Seriously.
Yep.
What a movie series where they had like the bad things happen, like you think about it and then it happens. It was
Yes. A deja vu or something. What, but in reverse, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh,
Yeah, but
premonition. A premonition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had like a 2 or 3 movie series in not recent years, but about that same concept. What the heck was it called?
Like they have the ability to see into the future type of thing.
Yeah, and then it actually happens.
Right, right.
That Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Oh,
Final
yeah.
Yeah.
That was about cheating death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Mandy, I haven't seen it on there.
Yeah, those are the ones.
For some reason, I can't bring myself to watch Final Destination. I don't know why. But everyone in the house saw it. I
It's a lot
can't.
of it. So, yeah.
It just, I don't know. Is it scary? I mean,
You just can't cheat that. No, I thought it was by the last one I was watching with my daughter. It was ridiculous.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah. After
So
a
it was
while,
like over the top. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, the
they're
first
good.
one
They're
was
good.
pretty good, but after a while, it's kind of like, come on, guys, just go on and meet your maker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go have a little talk with Jesus and go and meet your maker because you're not escaping this.
right.
Yeah.
Most movies like that are goofy anyway. They're just like,
Well,
They go-
Scream was good. Scream was good, but then all the
Yeah.
other ones after that, it just is like they beat it to death.
yeah, right, exactly.
They came out
Yeah,
with a
they
lot
get,
of parodies though too after that. So
Yeah,
you know.
it's just overload. And it's like,
it's
okay.
like Baywatch, but for horror movies.
They're
You
doing
know what
that
I
now
like?
with the Michael Myers, which is driving me crazy.
Oh, the Michael Myers ones.
Well,
It's
because
like,
the
please.
new, like you remember the one in the 70s, that was good, but then they kind of like now they're just killing it. Like,
Yeah, that's what happens. They just overdo it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, the first one, the second one, okay.
Part 5, then like part 23.
Yeah,
they
like
create
when
a
they were doing
franchise
all the
out of it.
Rocky movies, but I can understand the Rocky movies, I guess, because that, that's like following a life career, but it's
Yeah.
like, how many times can Jason just come up from the dead? I mean, really?
Or Freddie.
Or
It's like,
Freddie, or
come on, Fred. Let's call it a night.
Well, they said
call
that when
it
they were
a night.
Superman and like all the Marvel and the DC movies.
Oh, I heard Johnny Depp is a Marvel character now.
Is he?
Yep, I guess he signed something with Marvel.
Oh God.
So he's not
So-
going back to. He's not going to be Captain Jack Sparrow no more. Like
No,
they're serious
because
about that.
He said that he would never go back to Disney after what they did to him. Nope.
See, I won't even watch it now. I'm glad
He's
you
got
told
his
me.
own thing. He's got his own thing going. He's a director himself now. He's got his own production company and everything.
I can't believe they did that to him. He
Yeah,
created that.
they did that to him, and I was like, oh man, because I love Captain Jack.
I know, right?
He's so cool. Oh well, now I'll have to watch Marvel movies.
Did you watch the trials though? Like, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched the whole trial. Yeah,
I did.
I kept thinking, I was like, I think Amber's gonna be like, she's gonna, I don't know.
You know what? Let's put it this way: they both had their issues. I mean, they really did.
of course.
Both of them, they did.
But I think if she doesn't get back into like acting or anything, I think she's gonna
be
run
blacklisted
for mayor.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't possessive. He was not like that. She was like that.
She was crazy.
Seemed
Yes.
really crazy, possessive, like just yeah, you could tell she was a narcissist.
Oh,
the way she antagonized him was crazy. Like, I wasn't paying attention at first, but then I started watching it because it was all over Facebook. I couldn't believe the way she would try to antagonize him to get
it was like, just leave him alone and let him have his space. I mean,
the thing of it is, nobody even knew who she was. Like, I didn't even know who you were, lady. So why
Me
is she
neither.
trying to talk about like her career? What career? I don't know
Exactly.
you.
I
We
didn't know
don't
who she
know
was
you.
either. And I'll tell you, I watched that movie that they both were in when they first fell in love. That movie stunk. That was the worst movie I've seen Johnny Depp in. I was like, this was the movie. I forgot what the name of the movie was, but I watched it because, that's where they met. That's how they fell in love or something like that. And she had hardly any parts in the movie. She didn't really say much.
Really?
Wow, there's a lot of Amber Heard haters out there on the chat.
I just
she's
don't.
pathetic.
Yeah, she is. She painted herself really well to have everybody hate her.
Yes, she did. She did it to herself, to tell you the truth. Like, she's delusional. Even now, after the trial, she's still going on with this story, and it's like, this is why women don't want to come out and say anything, because of women like you.
That's
They
right.
don't want to be. They don't want to be perceived this way, and she's
Right.
making a mockery of women who have really been abused.
Yeah.
So here's Marla. Here's my perspective. Yeah, I agree. She's got some issues, but Johnny was not innocent, right?
No, Johnny
No.
wasn't innocent. No.
So he was pretty violent, and that was caught on video.
Yeah,
Like,
he had anger issues. He
I have
definitely.
a problem with that. I have a problem with that. The way
Now, the one that they showed, it was that she recorded, and it was the day after his mother passed away, and it was just like, come on. You would think she'd be a little bit more sensitive. I mean, his mother just passed away, and you're sitting up here recording him. Who
Well,
does
he's going
that?
through a
Was that
real.
the one where they were in the kitchen and he was like,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
See, okay, so I had an issue with that because obviously he was pissed off about something. She wasn't part of that. He was just pissed off, and he wanted to be pissed off. And she's recording him.
Yeah.
Trying to, you know what I'm saying, and trying to make it about her.
Yes, exactly.
And he was like, "No, it's not about you. Like, you weren't there. Like, And
No,
then, but
yeah,
that
it was-
that
you're right.
part there, I was like, okay, that's.
It's almost like
I thought it was like fucking dirty. Excuse my language.
She was setting him up any chance that she possibly could set him up.
I mean, and then the whole makeup thing. And it was funny how the company put her on blast, was like, that palette didn't even come out until this. That's a lie.
Yeah. But Milani put out a statement. I felt so bad for the Milani company, because they were like, no, that palette didn't come out until so-and-so year. And this was so and so year. I'm like, oh God.
So, Mr. Smith, from your perspective, can a woman really put the makeup on and you guys believe that it's actual bruises? Like you all can't, y'all, like,
Makeup?
because most of y'all are men. Like if you
Oh,
go show up,
that's
y'all
right.
can't tell the difference between a bruise and an actual, makeup type. That's what she was doing. She was using makeup to make it look like a bruise. And I'm like, any cop would have, any cop.
It's
Common
pretty. If it's
sense.
makeup, it's pretty blatantly obvious.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's blatant.
Yeah, it's complicated because I mean, if you're in like that industry, there are people that can make makeup look super realistic, and especially
Yeah, but you know what?
especially on pictures or filters and cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
on tap. But if you're in person and you're talking to a police officer, I mean, all they have to do is take a tissue and wipe it. I mean, they
So
could see it. They
yeah,
could see it.
so special effects are one thing, makeup's another, and either way, they're both fake. And it's pretty. If you're in person, face to face, I've dealt with both. You can tell. You can tell what's real and what's not.
Absolutely.
Okay, I was going to say any officer should have been able to. And I
Like,
mean,
if
she
you're-
used
if you
something
know
that
anything about,
anybody can get.
actual, like, effects and makeup and stuff, like even when they're filming like blood, for instance, like
Mhm.
I mean, if you've seen like some Halloween costumes and there's like fake blood, it's you don't know what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like real or there's some stuff out there that's some product that is realistic.
I get what she's saying, because there's been some instances where we've collected evidence, like you think it's blood or could possibly be blood, and blah blah blah, and you test it, turns out not to be. Just like someone finds a bone and turns it in and says, "Oh, we tested to see if it's human, it's not."
Yeah,
But on the scene, like face to face with somebody,
Yeah, you can tell.
you can. I'm telling you, you can tell when something's real and something's not. I'm telling you, like there's a big difference. Real blood does not look like fake blood, vice versa.
Right.
Bones, same thing. Bullet wounds, like it's not. It's not movies. It's not Hollywood. Like in real life, face to face, it's not the same thing.
And in that case in particular, like I noticed that there was some exaggerations, like, but then again, I wasn't there, and there was like, even though there was like all that audio and pictures and videos or whatever, I still wasn't there. So, but I sensed just from that, like there was a little bit of an exaggeration. Right?
Yes,
I'm not going to say because I wasn't there either.
I felt like he was more upfront about his issues, whereas she was very vague. Like she suddenly got amnesia when they started questioning her about her stuff. He was very open and honest about his issues, which is more respectable. And
he told everything. He said, "Yeah, I did this. I did this. I did this." Yeah, he was pretty blatantly opened up about everything,
because they are actors too, right?
Yeah, that's another thing.
And
that's another thing.
Like it's so like super complicated.
So here's the thing, and I'm sure Angel, Marla, and Teresa will agree, you cannot assume anything. You have to go based upon facts, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
So I could tell you as a cop, I didn't go based upon assumptions. I went based upon observations, facts, what I could prove, things like that.
Yeah, and sometimes, like you said, it could take years.
It could take years. It could take. There's still cases that are pending based upon years, right?
Yeah.
But you don't just jump to a conclusion. You don't just make assumptions. You don't just accuse falsely. You just don't say, "Well, I want it to go this way, so I'm going to go this way." That's not how it works in real life, right? I know. Let's try it.
But you have to admit, like, being that you were working in that industry, like you were in the department and stuff, you have to admit that a lot of these cases were based on that. Like you get officers that or detectives that were just so set on nailing a person and they weren't looking at any other evidence.
I'm not gonna deny that hasn't happened. Of course it's happened, but overwhelmingly so, no, that hasn't been the case. In a few instances, yes, but I mean, those are bad cops, and I don't support them. I never have. I've never
Yeah,
been
but then
one.
that's why there's so many like cold cases and wrongful.
No, that's not why there's cold cases. The
No.
reason why there's cold cases is most of the cold cases are older before technology. So to
Well,
have
okay,
like DNA, things like
but
that,
it's safe to say that some are like.
but not because of corrupt cops. No, cold cases aren't because of corrupt cops. I totally disagree with that. I think cold cases are because of a lack of technology, a lack of
Yeah,
science.
because they just didn't have, the ability to go deeper, further. Like we have now, we have so much high tech stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
much stuff.
Yeah,
So
but
much
what
stuff.
if?
These
Okay,
cold
so
cases
let's
being
say the cold cases that were within the past 20 years, for instance.
Yeah, well, they're going back and they're
There.
redoing these cases. They're redoing them.
Yeah, yes, exactly. They're going back and re-examining the evidence that they have and doing DNA, whatever
They
evidence
found
they have.
they settled a lot of cold cases. Even up here, they've settled. And you read, of course, in the paper that case that happened 35 years ago has been solved. It's like wow.
And what's ironic is people that have been prosecuted and serving prison time for certain cases are being freed because of the same science and
That's
technology because
exactly right.
Exactly.
Yes, and
they're
that's
found to be innocent.
that's a shame. That's
It
a
is a
shame.
shame.
But at
That's
least they're
just.
doing it now. At
I
least they're
Yeah.
know,
getting.
but yeah, but I feel so bad for those people who have served all that time and they
Oh,
were innocent the whole time.
Yeah. No, I
yeah,
agree.
but don't they get some sort of settlement or something from?
Usually
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really give people back years on their. I
Right.
mean, and
Whatever
certain
settlement
prisons
is
aren't
enough.
the most desirable to be in for all those,
Right.
all that time.
Exactly.
Like Marla said, whatever settlement is not enough, in my
That's
opinion.
right. That's terrible. That's so terrible.
But that's where we're going. Like it goes both ways.
Mhm.
But the people that are wrongly prosecuted and convicted are the real victims. Well, aside from the victim, you know what I mean? Like of the
Right.
criminal justice system, I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's no. At least there's a technology and science now to clear them, to clear their name, but they're not getting
The
They're
years that they lost back.
Yeah.
All the
they can
years
never
that.
gain back what they've lost.
I mean, in that time, they could have gotten married. They could have had children.
Kids,
I mean,
seen
it's
life. Yeah. No, I get it.
it's
They've made
sad.
some movies about that too, haven't they? Like there was, I forget the name of it.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
But going back to the cold cases, like it's the same. It's the same type of technology and science and stuff. Like you're catching killers decades later, and you're identifying victims decades later that would have never been identified before, or the killer's never been caught. Whatever. I don't know. I don't do it anymore. I really don't. Like I've got no dog in this fight anymore. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it just changes every year. It changes.
Well, it
Every
does.
year
It does, and there's nothing we could do about it. I mean, that's just life. It progresses. We progress, and obviously things get better as far as technology goes, and we have more access to do. And thank God we can go back and at least find out the real thing that happened.
Yeah, I agree.
At least we have that ability, because otherwise we would just never know. Even the cold cases, we would just.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, oh, they never found the killer.
Yeah, and then there's those cases
Sure.
where they'll deem somebody crazy, right?
Mhm.
And they've been right all along, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
And going back on the whole behavioral sciences
I don't
thing, and
hate-
now science, technology. Yeah,
That's why
it's all
behavioral science
intertwined.
is so interesting. It's a non-stop subject. Non-stop.
Yeah.
What do you think that whole like defund the police thing was all about?
Defund or
Defund the police. There was like that hashtag defund the police.
I think it was ridiculous. I
Yeah,
think it was more of a leftist people who just
they just want to start something.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of. I saw some of the videos that they were saying, and in all reality, I think there was only one that I saw where they were, because they try to make it out like cops are just out there killing um, people of color, and I don't believe that's true at all. I think a lot of them they had a hand to play in their own misery. I think there was only one that I saw where a guy was actually doing exactly what he was told and still got shot. But the rest of them, no, they had a hand to play in a lot of it. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain things you simply don't do. Who do you think you are to challenge a person? That's a law. And if you're going to challenge an officer, you play it smart. You do it in a controlled situation, like in a court of law,
Right.
where you're in front of a judge and he has the ability to check him or you or whoever. Like, you do it in that arena. You don't sit there and feel like you have the right to challenge an officer, and then if it doesn't go your way, you want to play victim. No, you can't play
Right.
victim to circumstances you created.
That's right.
A lot of them are very argumentative from jump
I'm very
street.
argumentative.
Oh well, I mean, hey, whatever floats your
I'm
boat
very
takes sail.
argumentative.
Hey, whatever floats your boat takes sail. But I'm just saying.
You know what's funny, Marla? The only people that ever shot me or shot at me were either white or Hispanic Latino. Not black. Not black. They're either white or Hispanic Latino. Not black.
That's
So
not. I don't know. Like, is that a racist thing, or is that like just
no,
because
that's
where you live, the
disproving.
population
That's
is more?
I
That's
think they
disproving.
try to make it like it's more of a race issue nowadays, but I think it's a lot better. I mean, there was a point in time when if a white woman got pregnant by a black man, it was up for adoption or aborted. Now they're on Maury trying to figure out which black man got him pregnant. They got to come back 2 or 3 times to figure it out. So I mean, like we have evolved, and I mean, I feel like this is the only country that when we find out that there are things that are wrong, we do try to go back and correct them. Not perfect. If you're looking for perfection, you're looking above. You're not looking at the individuals around you.
Right. I'm a young white cop, and I got shot by 2 freaking rednecks with a shotgun. Right. That was my first incident. Right. They weren't black. What did like if it was a black male or something like that, like it would have been like, oh, what the hell was that?
That Angel? I think that's Angel. That's not my baby. That's Angel.
Damn.
Is that Angel?
That's
That's funny.
Oh my God.
She's gonna laugh her ass off when she hears that.
Oh, that's Angel. Wake up.
It's 2 o'clock though. Or what time is it over there?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. I do have to go.
We gotta wake her up.
That sounds fine.
We gotta
Angel.
wake her up.
Let's all go to bed.
Yeah, I did. I fell asleep.
Hey, guess what? You also snored.
Did what?
You snored.
That was great.
Snoring.
We're like Marla, and then Marla's like, no, that wasn't him.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my head in my hands, and I close my eyes.
Oh, you
This is
poor thing. Go
golden.
to sleep.
Yeah, I think it's time we shut it down,
Yep.
Angel. You're
Shut
snoring.
it down.
Go back and listen to it, though.
You guys are fun.
Shut it down.
I love debating.
Well, we've 2 hours and almost 2 hours and 40 minutes, so that's good.
Mike Wall. Someone is snoozing big time.
Oh, poor Angel. I know she was
no,
sleeping.
it's fine. No, it's fine. Let's shut it down. Jesus.
That
I did.
was
I
so
fell asleep.
That was so cute.
Okay, Angel, you want to send us off, or?
Yes. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh man, can you kick us out of here?
Please kick us all out. This would be great. Just justify. Thank you. Kick us off.
Marla,
Okay.
I am not kicking you.
It's fine. You got to go back and listen because you snored really loud, and we was like,
Wait, what? I was snoring?
Yes, you snored.
No, don't lie.
You did. That's how we knew you were asleep.
What?
Yeah.
I was snoring?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. All
You got to
right.
get back and listen to it.
All right.
Sweet dreams. Have a good night.
Oh,
Good
you
night,
too,
chat.
Marla. And thank you so much, Marla. I'll talk to you
No
tomorrow.
problem.
All right.
No
Good night,
problem.
everybody. And thank you. Oh, stop. Timestamp that snore. That was funny. I really did. I really snored. Oh my God. All right. Good night, everybody. I can't wait to get to sleep. I'm so tired, but good night and thank you. And thank you to MRE, Chicky, and Chris. Thank you.